What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy King again. There, chat the damn thing again, people. And it's another Reggae Boyz watch. You know what I mean? And today, this one is kind of a special edition because we're gonna talk about again. You don't know it's Reggae Boyz watch. You have to talk about Reggae Boyz, but that one is kind of different again, people. That one is kind of different because we have some news we're gonna talk about. You get me? I say some Reggae Boyz with the on fire. You don't know the squad was dropped. And there's a few fresh names, there's a few new names in the squad, and it's so ironic that out of the new names, them basically all of them got a goal. Not even only the new names, them, but even like names like Jamal Lowe. Jamal Lowe hasn't, well, I guess he has been scoring because in the last 10 games, he have 2 goals and 2 assists. I guess that's the real reason why he's there, not only because he has been playing very regularly. But imagine that most of the boys them that are being picked in the team, most of them are perform. And also, people, we have new additions. Coming, and there was one other clip. So I'm gonna play a clip, people, also from a fellow YouTuber. And may I tell you, it's such a good interview, and I will also send you guys a link. I'm going to put the link in the description. Also show you where you can go and watch this interview. I'm going to say it's such a good interview, people. And in that interview, Sports Down the Middle, big up yourself, T-Gat. And in the interview, people, T-Gat asked the coach if there will be any new additions. And my surprise, I was surprised that the coach actually said that there might be a few new additions, and then today we're seeing where there's at least one new addition, at least one new ball added to the team. So people, a bag of things are going, So we can just check it right up. So big up yourself, everybody. We are check in. Orlando King is in the building, Wells is in the building, Neil Goal early. Bless up yourself, and Dan there early. So people, hit the like button as we play the anthem of the channel. Make we run it, people. Run it.
When Pree TV, big them up. Yes, sir. When they catch the family, big up Pree TV. Like, share, subscribe. Boom! I don't know about Pree TV, we are big up, I don't know. Boom!
I want Pree TV, you don't know how to take. Big up yourself every time.
Like, share, and subscribe to Pree TV.
I will tell them say Pree TV. I will tell them thirst is nothing. Zoom in for the diamond then.
Oh,
image
shit.
is everything. Obey your image. I will make them know. I've seen enough TV before, but I've never seen a TV like this. I've seen enough station before, but TV, the one you top the list. Room! Shizzle for cheesy. I didn't know bigging up Pree TV would be so easy. Kaboom! Room! Sham! Kaboom!
Yeah, people. So who's asking about the new addition? Big up yourself, Sylvester. Whittingham. Giovanni is in the building. Giovanni da Silva. And Wells is asking about the new baller that's added. Tycoon, big up yourself. Up, my bro. It's been a while. Update active speed doing what should have been done long time ago. Great start. Yeah, man. So it going on sometime. Better late than never. Has some look on it. I know my thing, guy. I gotta keep it positive. But yeah. Bro, if Mason Greenwood was a surprise, he went down the tunnel today with an injury. Yeah, Mason Greenwood injured, and people say, a lot of people are saying, yo, see that it's poetic justice. And that the ball forget because him never forward. Yeah, people are rejoiced over the man injury, and that's kind of crazy to me. You get me? I say it's kind of crazy to me. Yeah, I know say we kind of I would want to say a lot of people are annoyed about the situation and say, yo, what is he waiting for? England pick a 35-man squad. He's nowhere in sight. What is he waiting for? I mean, I know I'm waiting for enough people, but again, you know one thing, this whole campaign has taught me, the mere fact that we are able to get additions like Tyrese R, Ephraim Mason Clark, and Andre Brooks now in a match, and they weren't there from the first round, that speaks a lot. That means a lot of things can happen, and a lot of things can still happen in the future. Now, who do you want to say that, all right, then these new players are coming in, we have to bring them in our team? No. I'm not subscribed to that. You get me? I say, so again, welcome quality. We welcome quality whenever you can get the opportunity for bring quality in the team, bring quality in the team. You see me? So we talk about the people, as I say. I have a video I'm gonna play, and it's basically, let me bring it up so I'm showing where to go to watch the full interview. Also, I'm gonna copy the link and post it in the description. So see it here, people. T-Got and Sports Down the Middle, people. Sports Down the Middle did this interview. It gone 1.1k views. But me I tell you, say, all who not watch it yet, need to go watch it, because there is some things in that interview here where not even me can explain to you. Like, I was so surprised that things like discipline that I've never heard before, like on air spoken about. I think the coach speak about the other conditions applying, and oh, nobody asks about it, and then he went on to say about players where go party. You don't know, players who go party and not in the squad. He also spoke about players that go party. He spoke about players who want to fight police. That one was very funny. That one was very, very funny to me, because I'm like, players who fight police and in the squad. Me I say, yo, say coach speed a drama, man. Coach speed a drama, man. The man I talk about players who fight police and the in the squad. The man talk about player who miss training and the in the squad. That one the kind of interesting again, because a lot of us never know say player miss training. That's why I'm in the squad. One of my favorite ball of them people. One of my favorite ball of them miss training and the in the squad. And I saw him get cut from the squad. I can't defend it no matter what. No matter why the people, and even the new addition that was added to the squad today, I'll be honest with you. You see the new addition that was added to the squad today, when you can say him deserve it, when you can hear ball has been added to the squad, and there's not a lot of uproar, you must know. So yeah, people, I'm gonna drop the link in the description for everybody. Well, I'm gonna pin the link in the comment section. Let me do that actually. Let me do that. So after we're done right, so you can listen to the full interview for yourself, you see me? You can listen to the full interview on yourself. I think I'll pin the link in the description a little after this. But yeah, people, a bag of thing was said, and we're gonna get right into it. So the first and foremost more do is I want to play a clip, and then that's how we're gonna start the show, by playing this clip, and then we get into the ball game. You know what I mean, people? Let's jump right into the ball game by playing the clip. All right, ready. And tell me if the clip is actually, working, because me I try use a Bluetooth device and I don't know if it's actually working. We're gonna listen and see if it actually works. If not, I'll just have to play it. Sometimes when I play it from the web browser, it's a bit low, so I didn't want to do it like that. But let me see.
Bonus, remember, we didn't pick them because they were going to play today. We would have seen their body at work over the year and satisfied that somehow they'll be able to upgrade on what we used to play before. So that is how we pick them. Scoring today.
People not here. We're not here. And tell me, I think we're not here. Come here, let's see back it on YouTube, and I think I'm here in the here. So ready again, people. Let me pull up this, and then we can really talk about this. So as I said, people, Sports Down the Middle. This is the interview on Sports Down the Middle page. T-Got. I'm gonna pin the link in the comment section, so you can listen it afterwards. Watch this now, people. Ready? Follow me good. Ready? So T-Got asked Mr. Speed in an interview. Basically him asked the coach, say, Coach, Tyrese Hall scored. I don't think Ephraim Mason Clark would have played at the moment, at the time of the interview. Tyrese Hall scored. Jamal Lowe scored. Wells scored. Ephraim Mason Clark and Andre Brooks would have scored before the interview was done, right? Follow me good enough, people. Now follow me good. 3 of them scored, right? So basically, he got asked the coach, say, Coach, the ball of them we're picking at the team, them scored today. What do you make of that? And this is the response. Listen.
It's a bonus. Remember, we didn't pick them because they were going to play today. We would have seen their body of work over the year and satisfied that somehow they'll be able to upgrade on what we used to play before. So that is.
So basically, the response is we didn't pick them on what they we said they're going to score today. That's just a bonus to pick them on the body of work. So Tyrese Hall's body of work has been speaking for itself, right? Ephraim Mason Clark body of work has speak for itself. You know what I mean? One of them body of work has speak for itself. Andre Brooks body of work has speak for itself. You know what I mean?
We pick them. Scoring today just helps to solidify the decision that we made. But yeah, we're happy. There's a lot of our players that we picked in the squad. They are playing today.
Listen to the party and now, people. So solidify the facts that we pick them. They must score. Jamal Lowe, people. Even Jamal Lowe, like last night, the exercise that we did on the channel, where Jamal Lowe actually on farm is the best center forward in this mini tournament in terms of on farm. And I can play another video. I'm going to play a video for you tonight because you have some people who are crucify you and we sign up people. And before a ball was kicked, I'm going to be honest. You and we say everybody I say, you and we say, you and we say them come grab you. Yeah, people, we need to focus on New Caledonia, by the way. We need to focus on New Caledonia. And again, a lot of people reaching out to me to say that, King, you do a combine the level and there's no New Caledonia player. You know, I said, really and truly, them big baller, we're going to revisit that combine level thing. They went time we do a combine level with New Caledonia and see if them big baller can get into the team. We're going to see how good them be. But watch this now, people. So, basically, I'm pull this back a little bit. So, basically, the coach has said, listen again and listen keenly.
Yeah, we're happy. There's a lot of our players that we picked in the squad. They are playing today. A lot of the players that we didn't pick, not playing today.
Hold on, we have a pause it. The man said there's a lot of players that were picked in the squad. They are playing today. But the man went on to say there's a lot of players that we didn't pick in the squad that aren't playing today. What you call that, people? Is that shade? Is he shading somebody? Is he? I'm play this one more time. I'll pull it up right. That's I can pull it up right. Listen again for all those in the back. Ready again.
What they are playing today. A lot of the players that we. Yeah, we're happy. There's a lot of our players that we picked in the squad. They are playing today. A lot of the players that we didn't pick, not playing today. Right. Which kind of vindicate what we have been doing.
People that man a drama man, no people. May I tell you honest truth, I got love. The man said there's a lot of players that we pick. They have been playing today. And there's a lot of players that we haven't picked that hasn't been playing today. People, when they tell me in the comment section that who I get shade, shots fired. Can't make this up in a people. You can't make this up. I tell you can't make this up. The man I shoot it. The man a fire shot at people. Me I tell you, I'm telling you people. But it's very interesting. It's very interesting, people. But yeah, but it's a fact. It is actually a fact, and again, that's a snippet. Again, people, and the interview, the full interview is over here, and sports down the middle page. You know what I mean, people? Sports down the middle page. So yeah, could jump into the ball game right now and talk about the players that would have played yesterday, because the interview was done yesterday, and also we can also talk about a new addition that was added to the squad. Hold on, with the addition, talk about it. I need to send the visuals over here. But yeah. So watch this now, people. Truth be told is, and I don't know if for me see this trend, and I think I need to double check it. But I think Montego Bay United had played. Who Montego Bay play? I think Montego Bay played Chapelton Maroons, and Chapelton Maroons win. I think a 3-1 was the score. And I was looking to see if I can see one of the new additions then, which is Dwight Merrick. And again, I don't hear a lot of people talking about Dwight Merrick. So again, I don't know if he was arrested, but I have a bit of information now where we're gonna talk about some of the ballers them that had played yesterday, and we're gonna talk about some of the concerns that people have caused. So people are reach out to me with a bit of concerns. I think one of the concerns them people are asked me is to say that what's wrong with Colgate. Alright, so and again, cool, join. And again, people, you don't know, people will be having our guests. I'll be having one special guest tonight, people. One special guest to talk football and to also talk about. I'm gonna ask him about the Jamaica squad, what he thinks. But people, special guest will be joining. When I say special guest, believe me, people, say it's a special guest that will be joining. Yes. So let me post this first. So post this and let me just bring up this, the new addition to the squad. I'm gonna talk about it because the truth about this new addition to the squad, you know, people. The reality is that these additions, they are saying something. You know, say the new addition, them really, I said, this is probably the most unbiased, the most objective, the most people that squad here. You have to be a real Karen. You have to be a real Karen. You have to be a real negative individual for find issues with the squad. Yeah, you can find one and two here and there, no, don't get me wrong, you know. But you have to really, really go out there way for find issues with the squad and even people who get added to the squad. May I be honest with you? You have to go out there, you have to just be corrupt at the highest level for say, yo, this squad, if you tell me say this is not the best squad you have ever seen, ever, from me our Jamaica Reggae Boyz, may I be honest with you, me never see a squad where me can say that player for the player for the and that player for the. Big up Tycoon. Tycoon are probably the only somebody I can tell you say Ravel Morrison. No, not the only somebody. You have the Ravel Church, where Tycoon are part of the Ravel Church. I'm understand where I'm forward from. However, with players like Tyrese Hall for bring creativity, Casey Palmer for bring creativity, and Dwight Merrick also for bring creativity, I think the creativity aspect of this team is fully covered along with the wingers them. Remember good no man, people say Leon Chippy Bale na kick a ball. Leon Chippy Bale na kick a ball for we in the last round of qualifiers. Remember good no man. So barely a forward with something for prove. With a chip on him shoulder. Big up Chippy with a chip on him shoulder. Just believe me no man, people. Casey Palmer was missing from the final round of games. After Casey Palmer, then the Farmer in life. The way Casey Palmer and Farmer in life, them they have to bring Casey Palmer. They at the stadium and hope him get fit while he was there. Come on, people, man. Believe me, man, people. And a joke thing. Trust me, say a joke thing, people. So, again and again, we did an exercise yesterday, and the exercise proved that Jamaica we in a good nick. We in a good nick in terms of we in a good nick. So I'm not tell blind confidence. I'm not tell nobody for have no blind confidence, you know. But what I'm telling you is I've seen enough, even though I don't know enough already, but I've seen enough to have been confident. Personally, I've seen enough to have been confident. Long time. You see me, and then more information come out, and it just made me personally even more confident. You get me? I say so. I've seen enough people, and make a show, you know, like what me see, and then probably we can find a middle ground in terms of what's happening. But yeah, all right. Yeah, I think I have enough right there. All right, ready now, people. Ready now. So I could bring up the. Let us bring up the first video of the day, people. So this is from Andre Brooks. I never got to take a look at what Andre Brooks got.
In a short while, but look, the big news of the week is your call up to the Jamaica squad. When did you find out?
I found out a couple weeks ago actually, but obviously the official squad came out yesterday, and
so imagine, people, Andre Brooks I get interviewed, and the first thing is being asked about is the Reggae Boyz squad getting called up to the squad. A big deal, people. A big deal for most of these players. And not normal, just a regular thing. The man them literally a celebrate. The man them really, this is what it means to the youths them. This it means to the youths them, people. Trust and believe that this it means to the youths them. And I do an interview, and the very first thing you're gonna be asked is about getting called up to the Reggae Boyz squad. Let's just say a big deal. Yes, so I could listen to Andre Brooks, what you must say, you know what I mean? And again, people, Andre Brooks literally just scored in this game. Had a man of the match performance, I think. If we look for the man of the match award we get and show no what go on. Ready?
How many minutes? So yeah, I was pleased for that.
Is it something that came out of the blue, or did you know that they'd sort of kept tabs on you? There was an association already?
It's been going on for a couple of years now, but obviously...
Yo, all of the people them, you see all of the people them when I talk about the recruitment, I want to listen and listen carefully. I'm pull up back this one again, because I tell the people, I'm not privy to the information, I'm not so close to it. But I could listen what the player say himself.
Tabs on you, there was an association already?
It's been going on for a couple of years now, but obviously I have my Jamaican passport, and it took a while to come, and it's obviously came a couple of months ago, and happy to get the call up.
And how?
So when you hear from the baller himself, a couple of years them a keep a tabs on him. A couple of years them a keep a tabs on him. Him just get him passport. It take long for come. Yes. A lot of these things, the process needs to improve with the passport, how long them take, yada yada. Yes, that also goes as well. But a couple of years we keeping at that, people are years. I think I really take this YouTube thing a bit more serious, about over a year, a little bit over a year. And from me in the space, me will say, yo, these players, and only me attract them. Because me know them because of somebody else call them name. So again, the recruitment process, I think that there's a stage to the recruitment process, because even them baller, what they won't come out and say is that them have the God-given right to choose or decide. You see me? And again, you can't, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes the ball them a focus on them international career. Meaning says sometimes the ball them a focus on club career. So you can't really beat them for that. You see me? So again, I could listen to this before I bring in my guest, because my guest there, and people, my guest there. We have esteemed guests in the building. I'm run this first.
An association already?
It's been going on for a couple of years now, but obviously I have my Jamaican passport, and it took a while to come, and it's obviously came a couple of months ago, and happy to get the call up.
And how proud are you to have that achievement?
Oh, I'm 100% proud. My family will be proud of me as well. Like my nana and granddad, they'll be proud, so yeah, I'm happy.
So have they sort of, have you had any time to sort of celebrate that with them?
Not too much actually, because obviously I've had a lot of games recently, so I've just been focusing on getting some points on the board for the club.
How much do you feel that this international recognition is sort of evidence of how much you've progressed in the last couple of years?
Yeah, I've come a long way, to be fair. Obviously I wasn't in the team as much as I would like to last season, but obviously I'm in the team this season, and I'm providing with goals and assists and helping the team win, and yeah.
So what's the actual plan now? When will you join up with the squad?
Yeah, we've got a flight tomorrow, midday, so won't get there till about 12, so yeah, tomorrow night.
And what have the coaches said to you about what their expectations are of you for what?
People, when I listen to you, people, I don't know, listen to you. My guest there, but my so really bring on my guests, but we could go and listen to you first.
For training camp initially?
I haven't really spoke to the guys out there yet, so obviously the boys are meeting up tomorrow, so hopefully we get a little guide on what we need to do in the camp.
How much are you just looking forward to joining up with players who've obviously achieved international standard already and been in a different environment?
Yeah, I can't wait to be honest. Like, there's top players in the group, so hopefully we can bond and win games.
who've you looked at and thought, wouldn't mind being in the same 11 as that guy?
Just like Bobby Reid,
Bobby, people, Bobby Reid, and I've heard this time and time again. Why is Bobby Reid everybody's favorite player? Big up yourself, Richie. Welcome to the show. I don't know if you want to chime in on the Andre Brooks reason, yeah. I think you would have heard this before, right? You listened to the interview, right?
Yeah, definitely. I have. Good night, each and everyone, anywhere you are. Just bless up on yourself. Big up, big up, big up. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks. Welcome to the show and thanks for being here, Richie, man. It's been I think it's overdue. It's your first. It's a debut. You're making a debut on the channel.
You know, you've been asking me for a while.
Yeah, a minute now, man.
Yeah, me and some more other players that who are involved with myself. So I'm here now, you know, with us there talk football and deal with football.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna finish that interview. But Bobby, hold on, this is why everybody look up to Bobby though. Like Bobby is like the leader for them youths, yeah. And it's no surprise, like hearing them ask, who do you look up to? Or who? Is that Bobby are the glue? Bobby are the one where kind of connect everything with the generation them over there, because again, and we're gonna get you know me have to ask about Whisper, because people, for those who don't know, who live under one rock, we're gonna talk football, but I can't have Whisper's biological father over here and not ask him anything about Whisper. But in terms of even Whisper going to Leicester, I think, I don't remember for the interview Whisper did where he said that Bobby was an influencer or something. I think that was it.
Yeah, that was said in his first Leicester interview where him said one of the reasons for him to be going there would be Bobby Reid also, because he already has a teammate within Bobby Reid already. And Bobby Reid, for me, everybody he's a team person, you know, on and off the pitch. He's a team player. He's a professional also. He just do what he needs to do, and Bobby just being Bobby.
Yeah, but do you think Bobby suffers from being quote unquote a jack of all trade?
Sometimes your blessing can be a curse depending on who and look at it. And each man has a different view at the same thing, and they are looking at it from whatever angles. But you know, people can change Bobby for who he's been all these years towards the Jamaican team and what he has done for the younger generation coming up. You know, he's just somebody who them always look up to. You know, in Jamaica, in London as well, in Leicester, wherever he is somebody who them always deal with. So it's like a Mariappa. Mariappa was the man there before Bobby, and I guess Bobby got some of those attributes from Mariappa for always being a team player.
Okay, definitely. And well, anyway, because Richie, any day we have to talk football holistically, you know, so we get around to what we really are talk about as well in terms of you and where you're going with, because people, you know, Richie have to talk about his sports management. You don't know, Richie is not only the father of they call it wonder kid. Is me, because we're gonna talk about some other things Richie had, but Richie, we're gonna talk about the party and then we'll get into the ball game. Alright? Richie, you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you clear, man.
Yeah, man.
Definitely, man. You know, it's cool with me with anything what you want to discuss while I'm here. So
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first and foremost things though, you know the player on the screen though, the player attack Andre Brooks, you know anything about him?
No, not at all. I don't know nothing about him until he was presented to us, you know.
Yeah.
And when he was presented to us, of course, you know, being a fan of the Jamaica football, you're gonna do your research and then you see him playing week in, week out for his club. And he's a good player. You know, every player is always a good player, especially when they want to represent the country of their foreparents going forward.
Yeah, definitely. He's a player where I think him have I think he's a player we have something special about him, and he's a player we have a little, you know that, no, him have a little swag about him. I watch him at the weekend, and me I tell you, so watching him at the weekend, I'm like, you can see that player is the man. You can see same team really trust him, and you can definitely see same team trust him for really they out there for be the man. I'll get to a clip also where I'll get to another clip. But I'm just take a few comments first. Float management say, hold up. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Lambert, we're gonna talk about all who are going with the players them where get added and who is not, who is there and who is not. Hold on, so I'm going with the camera. Yeah, so some players were added to the team. We were just on here, we're getting hold on. Let me just stream and do this again. Yeah, hear me? You not hear me, right? I think
Yeah, man.
visuals not there. Let me get my visuals back. But let me tell you. Yeah. So while we're on air, we see some things that drop. I say, yeah. So we see some things. We can talk about it. But yeah, I can finish the interview first on air where him have to say. I can't stream it. And stream it for act up in the people. But let's go back to it and listen to him for say, and then we can move forward. Come like I move it while we move forward, but I just don't want to finish with him say.
Game in a short while, but look, the big news of the week is your call up to the Jamaica squad.
On the games, so hopefully we can bond and win games.
Who have you looked at and thought, wouldn't mind being in the same 11 as that guy?
There's like Bobby Reid, Mason Clark from Coventry. I'm excited just to have like a little link up with them. So
yeah, the man also say Mason Clark from Coventry.
Can't hear you.
You not hear me. People not hear me. Hold on, I don't know if I don't know if I need to rejoin the street. Audio check. Hold on, audio check. No, I think you not hear me. I think you not hear me, Richie. So probably have to rejoin here. You hear me? You not hear me, Richie? I think Richie have to rejoin. I don't think I'm me. But yeah, so people, the man say I'm also looking forward to see the link up with Mason, Efron, Clark. People. Yeah. People get excited, no man. Get excited for the youths, no man.
And just in terms of this season as a whole, and scoring as regular as you have been doing, what do you put that down to, and your form pretty much from start to now?
I just think that running games for me is what I need, and obviously the consistency is coming with the running games. So obviously I'm providing goals and assists, and I couldn't be happier.
People every day I'm telling them this. You see the thing when you run a games, you see getting game times. Yeah, hear me now, Richie?
Yeah, man, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So you see, the player just saying getting a run of games is what's making the difference. You see, getting game time out there on the field, there's nothing compared to getting minutes on the pitch, Richie. Nothing. Yeah, man. You can't do nothing from the bench.
Yeah, being match fit is different from being fit overall. Match fit is not, because you have to be in a game-like situation to know what is going to happen. While you're at it and players running at you who is not your teammate anymore, so I'm not gonna go at ease. So that is a totally different thing than business. So getting a run of games and knowing to deal with game situation, you have to have that under your belt. It's a must.
Yeah, definitely. I could run it again.
And not today, obviously, but that partnership with Femi Sariki has been very handy as well for both of you.
Yeah, 100%. Me and Femi know what we both are, so it's always good to have another academy graduate in the first team.
What do you kind of view as your pathway now, if you like? Because we all saw you make your debut. We've seen you sort of take the first steps in the team, and now a regular. So what's kind of the next challenge for you?
Obviously, the season's not over, so we just need to do as well as we can for the end of the season, and hopefully we can achieve what we need to achieve.
And just in terms of having this international recognition as well, what does that kind of do? Because you will look at other players that play for their countries in the matchday squad here, for example, and how they sort of go about it.
International recognition is always good for any player. So yeah, I'm just happy to have the call up.
So you hear what international recognition means to these players, and a joke thing, man. Well, Richie, are the new gears, man. Are the new gears? Are the new red, gold, and green gears that they are rocking? People, Richie is rocking the new gears, and a joke thing.
Yeah. You know, you have to support your country whenever and in all cases, you have to rock it. You understand?
Definitely.
We'll make it to under 17 World Cup.
Yeah.
So you don't know. We have players that are under 17 World Cup who is also a part of me as well. So we have to deal with it and deal with it good. Jamaica, we say.
Yeah, have to represent the right way, definitely. So but we'll get around to who's that player, who are those players if I'm more than one. We'll also talk about that. But yeah, so let me just try run through that segment real quick. So Andre Brooks got player of the match for that game, people. Andre Brooks got player of the match for that game.
I know why you always chip out in time people just said. I don't know why.
I don't know why I go on people.
Then you put up some on screen, it just chip out, bro.
Yeah, that I go on. Alright, me think me have an idea what me I could do. I could start, me not gonna do it that way. Me I could do it this way then. I'm gonna do it a different way. I think I'm gonna put out the stuff them on screen first. Then put out the stuff them on screen first and then add Richie. I think that is the problem. So I'm gonna just go through all them stuff on screen and then let me just add them on screen and then add Richie once I add them. I think adding them always, yeah, StreamYard I'll do that. My apologies. But yeah, alright. Richie, you hear me? You hear me clear?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Alright, I think I know what's happening. You hear me still, right? Because I just changed something on screen and you hear me, right?
Yes.
Alright, good. So now I'm gonna see this article, people. Who posted the article again? I'm gonna see if I can find who posted this article. But it's very interesting. So it's a speed defense data-driven selection process. And I think one of the things where a lot of people pointed out to me is to say that there's the first time they're hearing so much data being talked about a coach. Because I think at the start of the press conference, and again, I think today I'm going to actually use the opportunity to play some of the press conference. I probably wait till tomorrow because we have Richie on the show, so we'll probably do that tomorrow. So I think a lot of people are saying that, so at the start of the press conference, I think the coach went out of his way to start use some data, and I think he put up something about data for I think he had like 4 or 5 players, and he talked about their running stats. And he talked about a player not playing, as well. You say Richie, as well. You talk about players needing to play because match fitness different. And I think he spoke about like the intensity of a player that is not match fit compared to a player that is match fit. And also, I think in the same T-Gat interview as well, people, when I hear it, he was asked, because T-Gat asked him, Sports in the Middle asked him about Ethan Pinnock. And what he explained is that players like Leon Bailey, because he was asked about Ethan Pinnock, but he chose to put Leon Bailey in the reason as well, because Leon Bailey plays in the Premier League, and he's like, players like Leon Bailey and Ethan Pinnock, they train at a different level. So even though Ethan Pinnock never get the massive amounts of minutes, so basically he's comparing just training an EPL team. Now, and the fact that they would have played a few minutes, it still stands out so much, which is something me never fully understand, Richie. So probably you can explain it a little bit as well.
So data is basically using something in the world of football now. Everybody, when you're watching the Premier League, you're going to see every man. You're going to see 4 and 5 man on the bench with an iPad, and you have like others within the stands that even text that man which is on the bench what is happening. So what it shows you when that player is getting tired and how much meter that player is covering. It's how football is being, not only with the naked eyes, you know, because some man can not look tired, but he's tired. And
Yeah,
you have the data to the GPS, which is in the vest, to give you that data for you to understand more about the game and more about the player. So it gives you the player heart rate, it gives you everything about the player, and it shows you more. That's why I think it's very good that Jamaica is using data now, because it is something that the world of football has been using. So hence your 300 meters covering in a La Liga versus the EPL, that what they were explaining would be a totally different 300 meters covering, because the pace that it is covering in the EPL different from the pace that it is doing in La Liga, and it
yeah,
shows you in comparison that what you're going to do. So the data is a way going forward with
yeah,
what you're doing on the pitch as well, and that's how football is right now going forward.
yeah, definitely. So you have to match the eye test. You use the
Yeah,
data for back up the eye test, right?
correct. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that one was very interesting, and it was very interestingly said. Listening to the interview as well, and I'm like, yeah, say a lot of people. I think that was deliberately done. Like at the start of the press conference,
I
bringing up
think
data.
not to
Yeah.
cut you. I think the coach who Miguel Cole is now is, he would make sure implement that going forward, and
Makes
and
sense.
so that's where it's coming from.
Makes sense.
Miguel,
Makes
I think
sense.
it's
Makes
Miguel
sense.
Cole's role, and he would explain to the one who is in head to explain it but it is the way going forward.
Yeah, that make a lot of sense. And come to think about it, that makes a lot of sense because yeah, definitely that makes a lot of sense. But it was refreshing and interesting to hear that, right? Um, I played that already. That are the interview, the snippet of the interview. All right, so people, first thing first on the agenda. New addition to the squad, and this is something very refreshing, very interesting. So big up. I don't want to say the first place Mercedes post was over Knockins, so big up Knockins first and foremost, and then big up the man himself, Bomb Sports. You don't know Bomb Sports, I got always confirm and then dropping news. So big up Bomb Sports all over again, said all over again. Since right before I wanted to do the show, Mercedes drop, and I'm like, all right, then very interesting. That's why Nicola Fuller is on the thumbnail. So basically, people see it now as well. Bomb Sports I said. So see it now, Tivoli Gardens FC midfielder Nicola Fuller has been added to the Reggae Boyz for the upcoming International World Cup qualifiers playoff games in Mexico. So Fuller is added, and I know say immediately a lot of people are asked who Fuller is added for. We're gonna get down to that. We're gonna get down to that as well, people. So Nicola Fuller is added. And Nicola Fuller is one of the players that I think a lot of people who don't not gonna have issues with that he's been added to the team, because again, if you ask me or if I ask people before the squad was ever picked, if you're to name three players, if three players from the JPL would have been in the team, I think a lot of people would have definitely named Nicola Fuller as one, Nikyle Ellis as the other one, and who was the other one? And probably a goalkeeper. No, and Kyle Ming in the squad. And again, Kyle Ming, we know a lot of people have them reservations for Kyle Ming because a lot of people, everybody, even me, I asked a question about Tavon Gray twice in the press conference, people, and even in the Sports Down the Middle interview, the question was asked once more about Tavon Gray and Kyle Ming, and the answer to Tavon Gray was that Tavon Gray was a player that they were looking at, but basically the difference between Tavon Gray and Kyle Ming is not that wide. The gap is not that wide. So I think it was just a choice it came down to. So that was what was explained in that interview as well, to say that it's not that wide of a gap between the two players. Again, you can go over there, go look, listen it on Sports on the Mid. I played that already. So the other player I want to take a look at are the other players again. It's so ironic today, people. So today, Inter Miami play New York, and starting right back for Inter Miami was Ian Frey, starting in a team you don't know, Lionel Messi team. When I say Inter Miami Lionel Messi team, that is basically owned and controlled by Lionel Messi. Everything Lionel Messi do. I'm saying man score a free kick. I know me don't know that free kick there. Sometimes I feel like the keeper them and me think the people them starstruck, Richie. Me I be honest with them. Me think the players them over there at MLS them. You see a goal Messi score.
I mean, Messi is a phenomenal player.
He is.
How him do these things sometimes. It's like Laban James. Laban James 41 and him still do the things when him do 23 years ago. So, is what him do repetitively and you keep on doing it all these years, him doing it. It take a look like it's easy for him, man. That is my Lionel Messi, man. You talk about the goat. Come on now. You understand?
We're not having this good conversation tonight. Let's go back to the football reason. Because I see where Richie try to carry that conversation. But yeah, if he's not the GOAT, he's one of the GOATs. You can't go around that, Richie. You can't go around that. That is fact.
Can't go around that. Everybody have their own preference. I mean, if a man have a next player's their own preference, that's fine. Everybody have their preference.
But you can't go around Messi. I'm after in the argument. One way, one no. One way or that. So ironically, people, so this was a game Ian Frey, Inter Miami team played against Tavon Gray's New York team. Two of them are both starting right back, and so I've heard a lot of things. I've heard that Tavon Gray is in better form than Ian Frey. It was good that Ian Frey started the game today because one of the things we needed to look at personally is to see whether or not he would have lost his spot. Again, but they find it far-fetched because Ian Frey was starting right back last season. We know say him have a bitter, he's managing a bitter fitness. They have to manage his fitness because even this game, he came off in the 77th minute for the right back where I start. Most of the game, the money Mara is a Argentine. And Tavon Gray also came off in this game, basically 86 minutes. So, very interesting as it relates to the two right back them where people are asked for, and one of them start, well, two of them start basically, and very interesting. So, Tavon Gray, Ian Frey, one is in the squad, one is not. Now, see that post here as well, where Ian Frey reposted, somebody posted to say, always on Ian Frey's boat. 3 ACLs after MLS Cup champion, balling and on the brink of a World Cup. Wow. Balling and on the brink of a World Cup. Go get Jamaica that World Cup spot, my guy. Who is Micah? Michelle. Michelle is here. Michelle are prep for Ian Frey, people. I say, 3 ACLs. And again, we know Ian Frey would have had his injury issues, to be honest. So it's good that him did it. And it's so ironic as well, people. The ironic thing about Ian Frey being there is that Ian Frey is a player that picked up so much injuries and now finally find that level of consistency the way he is being performing. And Ian Frey is only player in the squad out of the 3 players that are set to miss at least the first game. Remember, good enough people. So remember, said John Russell. And nobody asked about John Russell. And the next time we see the coach, we have to ask about John Russell. Because nobody asked about John Russell. He's like a forgotten player. John Russell would have been the one that picked up the 2 yellow cards and would have missed the next game, right? And John Russell, nobody no mention him. It's like people who can't forget John Russell still not here. He's a goal scorer.
I was wondering where he was, and the explanation what they gave for him is that he is the yellow card incident that he was going to miss a game before, but when he goes forward, he doesn't come back. He's a forward that he's a midfielder that goes forward and not forward and come back. And that's his duty what him have to do, because the people them on both wings is not people who are coming back, and we need somebody who is going to be there for make sure that and the player who they pick, Kevin Lambert, when
Yeah.
him sit, him no move, him a gonna be that person that him do even business about going forward. Him just make sure say him a protect those back four, and that's his job. So I see why they would have him in the team. I mean, for the team that is pick, it's a very good team for me. I like the team a lot. You have to do it with the, cause for me, I'm telling the straight, some of these boys, some of these young men, I think they are for the next cycle.
Yeah.
They are going to be there when we reach to the World Cup. But this is just a two-game war then where you have to just go out there and battle it out. You understand? And make sure the job is done. And if the interim coach see this and them thing that how am I gonna get it done?
Yeah.
You know, use these people, then so is it. I still have to rep Jamaica regardless of whatever team is pick out there. I rep Jamaica way before. I'm still have to rep football in Jamaica straight. I had a very good friend he was in high school. We were in high school when Ricardo Gardner make it a national player.
Yeah, and Bibi, a very good friend from you're in music high school?
No man, Bibi lives in Harborview while he's
Oh,
living in Port Royal, so it's still East Kingston side. So
okay.
East Kingston people straight off the bat. So it's kind of a connection. And as I mentioned, Harborview, you have more than one people within the Port Royal community that made it to international level at a tender age of 17. You talk about Altiman Butler, was the first one. He went to France when he was 17. You also have Keith Kelly. He went to PSG when he was also 17. And
Yeah.
you have Dujuan Richards as well from Port Royal that left at 17. So, for a small community, having so much ballers coming, getting a chance to be a pro, getting that chance to get into the international level of football at a tender age speaks volume of this place where they're off birth.
Yeah, definitely. But as you talk about the ball, and let's me bring him up on screen.
Yeah, man.
So Kevin Lambert is out,
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So they're asking why Ricardo Mikael Fuller is in the team and all that. You understand? Two different players and them.
No man, but I him in the team for. This is a player that him in the team for. Wait there. The next player there. So there's another player that's out,
So it's two players who are injured. Well,
yeah, so I'm gonna bring up the other player that actually Fuller is in the team for. My apologies. I should have bring that up. Let me bring it right up right now. So this is a player that Fuller is in the team for people. This is a player, and if I add it, I think it'll kick off your sound.
All right, so even what you're saying that he's in the winger. Whenever a player get drop out, bro. Whenever a player gets drop out, it is always they use a local base player to put them in the team because Jamaica always have a problem when it come on to airfare to get a player here who is not already here. Them just so them hence to use always a local base player and put them in all the time.
But what are your thoughts on that though? It's something that you understand, but do you have an issue with it?
I might have an issue with it because if you want the best player, you just have to pick the best players. Don't pick a player because you have to just pick a player out of the JPL and because he's available, or you can put him on a flight tomorrow morning. You're just gonna pick him and them thing there. You understand? So I would have preferred they will pick the better players, the players which are good enough to do that. Not to say that Fuller is not good, no, very good dead ball specialist, very good attacking player. The part that I'm worried about is his lack of defensive work going forward.
Yeah.
So we need to just make sure we get them 2 matches over the board.
Yeah, I think what you're trying to say is that if you're limited to always just going for the players locally, you might have players overseas that probably can be more like for like instead. Because even now, I'm glad someone bring up this the Mariah Gray situation. Because now, just now, a lot of people was asking if Nicalia Fuller was gonna be replacing Kevin Lambert. So now we also see these people, and we have to big up Bomb Sports again. We see Bomb Sports drop this to say that Kevin Lambert will be missing. Let me read it again. Let me read it. So it says, see that now, Reggae Boyz midfielder Kevin Lambert is set to miss the FIFA World Cup Intercontinental Playoff round due to injury. A replacement for Lambert has not been named as yet. So Lambert replacement has not been named as yet. While, let's look at this one now. So while Birmingham City winger Mariah Gray set to miss the FIFA Intercontinental World Cup qualifying playoff later this month due to an injury, he has been replaced by Tivoli Gardens FC winger Nicalia Fuller. So it's clear to say that Fuller replaces Dimi. Now we reach a reasoning now, Richie, again, which this is gonna be your input are gonna be important, yes or no? I think I see in the comment a lot of people is asking for Whisper, right? And we know Whisper is close to your heart. Whisper your blood, Whisper your son. We know you love Whisper very, very much. Your son, regardless of what is being said in the media, or what has been said in the media. We not do them something. So now having you here. Go ahead. Yeah. So
yeah, man, you can go ahead and finish asking the question.
Yeah, man. So regardless of what, because when the squad was dropped, as you know, Whisper not being there was the major topic of conversation, right? So initially, what were your thoughts on that initially, though? First and
foremost, you know, he always want to play for Jamaica in any chance him get. Of course, he wants to play every time. It's like it is good to represent your country. I have him as an impact player. No care, you have some people out there no care. I will put him to Walter Boy, you know, because Walter Boy would not go training for the whole week. But the moment he put on a Jamaica jersey, you have to wonder if the same Walter Boy that you were like that. So I would put him to Walter, and separate and apart from that, you know, it is things. It's when you associate yourself with certain people, things like these will always happen if they get a chance not to do you just when you're supposed to be there. And I think that certain things that is happening now is because of the surrounding that he is around that is causing for him to get in some sort of backlash, which you know, which would definitely affect him going forward. But I hope that I'm praying that, you know what I mean. I pray for no man downfall and them thing there. Injuries are injury. Them I agree. You remember the last time Whisper got called up? It was same that I agree got injured.
Oh, it was same, Dimi. Yeah, I was trying to remember who was the player, you know, when he went to Trinidad, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He came to Trinidad late after the team, as you know, because even when that game they could have picked a local base player because we're just going to Trinidad.
Yeah.
They call him all the way from England to come to this game. Now Demago is injured again and they pick a local base player while it's not like Dujuan is all the way back in England. Dujuan is actually in Jamaica, and they still didn't call him. Yeah, so it's just you have to wonder, you know, what is the situation where that comes at. But say if he was in England, it was going to be a flight situation. I could understand, but he's not in England. He traveled to Jamaica after the Leicester game, and and people would say about him partying and clubbing and all that. maybe me have to blame myself for that because of that growing. You understand?
Richie, you say you take the response. What you say? That oh, I said that was your bread and butter.
That's my bread and butter.
No, I understand where you're coming from with
Him
this.
sleep enough studio, him sleep out enough dancehall before,
Judge,
you know. Because you have to, me have to do what me have to do for send him go school and you
yeah.
understand him know every one of the top parties, you know, the top selector them know him from a tender age. So me take the blame for that for him to be loving party because children live what them learn. You understand?
People, Richie, I say film for Richie, I take the blame. Yo, that's a real father, Richie. That is a real people, Richie. That is a real father. The man I take the blame. I never see this coming, but you have a good point. But you know, so that's a solid point. That's exactly how I'm looking at this thing. Because, all right, watch this now, for the facts. Now, we see where people call him his handler, his agent, who represents.
Keep on saying agent. You can't say agent. You know, the agent has an agent forum, and all agent name is on that forum. Such man name has never been on that forum ever in life. Stop saying agent.
So what should I say? Representative?
You better you say that because it's not an agent. No time at all.
Okay, all right. So
not
we
a
see where
coach, not an agent.
all right. So we see where his representative came out even before the squad was dropped, right? And I was one of them who say, I don't think this doing any good. This not enough positive. I think what's being said is doing more negative than positive. No, again, as you say, rightfully so. Seeing that the situation unfold where Dimmy, the CM Dimmy, I couldn't believe said the CM Dimmy actually was out in that Trinidad game, and as you said, he was called from all the way over England. So with Dimmy being out again, and as you are saying now, Whisper is actually in Jamaica, it would be a no-brainer. But again, probably what was being said I could do more harm than good, because again, remember I said also another player got called up, got carried into the reasoning unnecessarily. So I may have to do a show name unnecessary. So again, these things do happen in a football. And I remember Damian Lowe coming in an interview and say, yo, every player out there, all if you get called up, just stay ready, because we know one thing in a football, and that is injury. We don't wish for injury for nobody, as I said.
Nobody.
But injury is a part of football. So you have to stay ready. And sometimes it's just like the player with on the bench. And again, we know how football is a team sport. The team is inclusive of the team where they're on the bench. It includes the man them when they get changed. Because in a 26-man squad, a 23 alone can change upon the day. So 3 man in the stands, 3 man in the stands after know say, all right, they are part of the team.
I always in the stand.
3 man are always then. So you have to be a team player. You have to know so you stay ready, because at the last moment, we see this happen all the time. Even at training, one man get injured. We see this happen all the time. So you just have to stay ready. I understand now. So probably his management team is, I would say, fighting theme owner personal battles with the JFF. Don't put it that way there. And that is for them thing. You get me? I say for them internal, but I don't think that whatever was said or whatever happened leading up to the situation, it helped the player. Because look at it now. Probably for different approaches I take either here tomorrow. A Whisper could have been on the plane, and now I don't know. It's still might possible, because we never know what is possible. A football this year might never know what is possible. So as something I think they do a lot of good personally, Richie, to be honest. You see me? But let's see how it goes. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, my point to that is, is who you associate yourself with, and you can't be having. I can't pick up your enemy for my enemy, and that battle, that war did go on from the Persian days and the
exactly.
Jews. And I'm supposed to pick up your enemy because I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not that person. I mean, I will deal with you because I know you, and just because you don't deal with the next man, I must don't talk to that man. I'm not that person. I will never be that person. You understand? So
Yeah.
hence you can do certain things and expect say you're not gonna get a backlash. That is somebody who has some form of retardedness in them, and it shows over and over when it's like a kid that don't get the toys that he saw the another kid with in the nursery, and just start getting mad and say, yo, one of them born there as well, and it's not right. It can't be right. Can't be right
Yeah.
at all.
Yes, I
But
don't think that did more good. But again, it's gonna be interesting who's gonna be the replacement for Lambert now. Again, you'd expect it's gonna be a central midfielder. I can't think of none off the top of my head. No, a lot of people is asking about this, and let me give you a bit of information right now, people. So before we jump back into the show as it is, so let me give you a bit of information over the weekend. So but before we go into that though, Richie, the criterias that were set out, and I think a lot of people actually said that because we have to talk the facts as well, bring the factual part of it. So the criteria that were set out, and as you can see, the clip on play also ironically showed that Jamal Lowe scored this weekend, Tyrese Hall scored this weekend, Andre Brooks scored this weekend, Ephraim Mason Clark got a penalty this weekend. So all of them basically the new players have some goal involvement, right? Even the Norman Campbell, because again another show, I think we were literally trying to find players that would say, all right then, that player, yeah. So a question was asked on a radio show to say, do you think that Norman Campbell is a better? I'm gonna like do this. Honestly, I'm gonna like it, but I'm just say paraphrase that was being said. Do you think that Norman Campbell is a better player than Whisper? And I think Speed said no. He said no without him not even hesitate to say no. Whisper is a better player, but in terms of Norman Campbell playing game in and game out, it can't. What about the we call it now the merit side of it, where the criteria were put out 2 months ago prior to even the transfer being made of Whisper going to Leicester, and that you would expect in a World Cup year to go to a club where you probably get more minutes then. What do you make of even the move to Leicester though in the first place, and the criteria about getting more game time?
Leicester move is something that when he was at Brookhouse, Brookhouse is like a high school because he went to Brookhouse. People say that they have done everything, but Brookhouse was a part of it when I saw him as a different player, because there was only pro license and A license coach coaching him while he was at Brookhouse.
Yeah.
And that's when he came back and played the Manning Cup, which such man didn't want him to play the Manning Cup because they were saying that don't make them coach him, and all that. It's for you to know still. And I had to say, put my foot down and say, no, you have whoever you have playing for Mona and all that. My son is gonna play Manning Cup because he's here. So back to the Leicester situation. Brookhouse is in Leicester, and because it is like a feeder to Leicester club.
Yeah.
They wanted to sign him, and I told him, don't sign nothing. And I remember him video call me and say, yo, they have these players that they have lined up all of the top players for them for sign to Leicester.
Okay.
And that's when we made a decision, me and such man, to say, you know what, bring him back. So he came back and start going to school again, Kingston College, but he didn't want him to play. That special season that he played, he didn't want him to play at all. I had to put on my foot, because he wanted all his players to play for Mona at the time. And I said, no, he's going to play.
Say, not to cut you, but that's one thing when they always remember. I'm like, hold on there. How comes Whisper never go Mona? For real. Like, that was one of the things when they always stand out to me. I'm glad they bring it up because I wanted to ask the question. But how comes though?
Which school Whisper pass in exam for go?
You would case me, I assume say KC, no?
No.
And a KC in pass him exam for go?
In pass to go Donald Quarry.
Oh, is he in?
Yeah. And Pastor got that inquiry. I being a KC old boy, shows that he went to Kingston College while such man was saying at the time he was in connection with Jamaica College. The Mona work wasn't there as yet. So he wanted him to go Jamaica College, which I'm also a Jamaica College student and all that. But when I checked the pros and the con, Kingston College was just a better pick for him.
Wait, you're a Jamaica College student and a KC.
Yes.
How that work? How that work?
So I went to Kingston College from first to third form, entering into fourth form, and then my father sent me to England to live with my grandmother, who is now deceased. And me being a rude boy, come back to Jamaica. And then when I come back to Jamaica, I went to Jamaica College. So that's how I went to the two colleges.
Okay, understand. Because it seemed like your connection was sticker with KC doing. That's why I always.
KC teach me a lot more than Jamaica College did. That's why I was saying that I get numerous chances at Kingston College. I didn't get no chance at all at Jamaica College because I wasn't quote unquote the upper class family. I had an upper class family member, so that was the difference that I chose. And because he was something like me, I said the moment you give trouble at JC, it's all over.
Jaja. What are they, Richie? What are they? People, we have 200 and other with 300 and other with their people. When they hit the like button, please. Just stop what you do. Decent reason and night. We have a legend on the show. You know what I mean? A legend. The man, we have to talk about him family. I mean, I know something in that DNA, yeah, where him talk about him grandmother, like, well, RIP, but it's a legendary family. But yeah, people, stop one other hit like one from, please. And make we continue the show. You know, I'm never stop the show for always. Remember, tell me to hit the line. But yeah, let's go. So basically, you're saying that you pull the strings, you pull a string, and that I think we read Jamaica now. We love pull strings, but I said it's a part of our culture. So you pull a string.
No, man. I will tell you exactly how it happened.
Okay.
He went to Port Royal all age. Primary at the time when he was going, but it was all age before. And there was this gentleman called Mr. Ball, who is the PE teacher of Harborview Primary. Port Royal wasn't playing primary league football at all, and he was just running through the field of everybody in the age group in Port Royal. And because of that, he said to me, I said, listen, why don't you transfer him to Harborview and let him play for Harborview Primary so he can showcase his talent. I spoke with his mother, me and his mother have the conversation, and then we decided, yes, we're gonna send him to Harborview Primary. He went to Harborview Primary, and while he was in grade 5, he played at the Russell Primary. They have a league every year at Russell Primary, and there were scouts there, and the scouts was from Kingston College. Stampy, who is now the head coach of Jamaica College, Sir Watson, was there along with some management team from Kingston College. And they saw him. They actually went to look at 2 other players. Daniel Edwards, who now plays for Harborview, very good player. And Miller, who also plays for Harborview senior team as well. But what he did, he scored a goal from half line while he was the youngest player on the team, because he was playing in grade 5 while everybody was in grade 6. And they was like, who's this sticker man and all that. So they were there talking to him and saying that, yo, you want to come KC, blah, 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 while I was standing under the tree. So I just let them do them thing, and then I talked to him. And him said, I can't talk to you about that. He said to my father that him under the tree. You have to go talk to him about it. So hence I spoke with Stampy and the management team, and I said, I'm a KC old boy. And from grade 5, I gave them the word that he will be coming to Kingston College. So they waited that grade 5 year and grade 6 year for him to go to Kingston College. So hence, when he passed with Donald Choir, it was just an easy transition because they were already waiting on him.
Okay. All right. So I understand. So before we go back into the ball game, we have the comment here. And again, people, the comments them enough tonight. Usually when we have them big guests over here, the comments them a fly off the screen. I don't know how much we can read. So I'm gonna try pick out a one and a few one, bring it up on the screen and read
Yes.
it. So why doesn't your brother play for Jamaica basketball? And before you answer the question, family and your DNA. Because I tell enough people this, them underestimate the thing when you DNA. And it's not a buck-ups that you end up see various people from one family doing well in various arts. And a buck-ups, I think DNA is something we underestimate. But the Richards family, and again, while me ask a question, I think I've seen a post, I don't know if a One Umbrella Sports keep on posting Tucson.
Yes.
Tucson.
Yes.
Is Tucson their actual son, biological son, or become confused? Cause what Tucson name?
Is Toussaint. His name
Toussaint.
is Toussaint. Yes, Toussaint is my youngest son, and yes, he's playing at Harborview senior team at 16 years old. He made his debut last Thursday, and he's doing well. He's improving rapidly, and I mean he's 6'2" right now at 16, so he's doing well for
Which
himself.
position him play?
He's actually a center back / CDM.
And what on there? He's Jamaican?
Yes, him and Dujuan alone are the only Jamaican out of all of my kids. I have 7 children, and out of all of them, those 2 are the only Jamaican with a Jamaican passport, I should say.
With a Jamaican passport. Really? Okay, that's interesting. So this is how the DNA works. So to your brother now, Reggae Boyz director is asking why doesn't your brother play for Jamaica basketball?
My brother is going to play for Jamaica, but while you're playing the NBA, they couldn't release him for him to come play these 2 games when you're taking on Bahamas and the qualifiers for the Basketball World Cup. And you notice my brother always posts whenever Jamaica has a match. He's a part of the Mali Foundation. If not, most people never know. He does he does marketing for Bob Marley Foundation as one of their clients. So he is going to play for Jamaica, but the NBA team won't release you. Just like how you don't have a FIFA window open, you can't ask for the baller because it's not a FIFA date. It's the same thing with the NBA and these basketballers.
Yeah. Wait, to say Richards I play at Waterhouse, number 3 wears. Yeah, wait, Waterhouse or Harborview?
You play for Waterhouse FC.
Waterhouse, okay. So what is your connection with Waterhouse? You have a connection with Waterhouse?
Yes, that's my main job. I scored even the coach, which is there now, the assistant coach, goalkeeper, go straight to the forward. All of those players, I'm the scout for them.
Okay, so I'm going to segue in a Richie Royal Sports Management. That's it, RRSM, right?
RRSM, correct.
Richie Royal Sports Management, that's what it stands for?
Yes.
Riches
and Royalty Sports Management.
Riches and Royalty Sports Management. All right, so talk to about some of the players, them not only players, because you just say scouting managers as well. Talk to me about that. Hold on there. And before we go into that as well, so we talk about Dujuan Richards, we talk about Toussaint. We talk Nick. Wait, your brother is Nick Richards. Who's Norman Paul? Oh no, Norman Paul are next. So we have Toussaint, Dujuan, Nick. Who else am I missing? What are your family?
So Nicholas Richards, which is his full name, they've shortened it for Nick, how the Americans, they was born in Jamaica and grew in Jamaica. But at the time his mother filing when he's supposed to turn the year of his 17th birthday, his filing came through and he moved to America. He is also a Jamaica College student. Jamaica College, the last time they won the under 19 competition, My son Dimitri Richards was playing for Jamaica College at the time, and he won it with them. So that's who you're missing. You're missing Dimitri Richards, who is also a basketballer as well. He's now in
Okay.
college in Rochester. He's playing his thing. But them man, they're bright boy, you know. Them just play basketball um for fun. He's always in the books, doing his book work and all that. So that is, yeah, Nick is now at Chicago Bulls, playing with the Bulls, and he's doing it well. So because he's born in Jamaica and all that, him don't need no other. Him don't need what the rest of the American need to come here and play for Jamaica. He's a born Jamaican.
Okay. And about what am I say? Richie and royalties. What I say? Rich RRSM. What am I say?
Riches and royalties sports
Riches.
management.
Oh,
So
riches.
because-
Oh, so the play on the word Richie. Riches. RICHIES.
it's not
That's
for me,
tough enough.
it's
That's
for
tough.
my kids.
That's tough enough, TV. Yo, people, you see that? It's not for him, it's for him. Riches and royalties. Got you, riches and royalties. Talk about sports management now.
So because we have so many people, even track athlete, you know, I would tell it that you know, they are from within my parishes. I said parishes because I have a grandmother and a grandfather, so it's between Clarendon and Trelawney. I don't want to say who is the track athlete now because she's getting so big and all that, but we
Yeah.
have track athlete, basketballers, footballers who are a part of this. People who are not family members, we have under 17 World Cup. I can attest to you and tell you now, Kelvin Brown, who the leading goal scorer in
Yeah.
under 17, and he's also one of
Wait, that's Kelvin D. Brown, because about 17 Kelvin Brown today.
Kelvin David Brown is one of our highest clients. I can say that. And he's going to go places now. He's now doing specialized training just for the November window in Qatar, which the World Cup is going to be played. And it is something good. It's something that I like doing. I was around certain people, and because I saw what they did, I then venture into this to make sure that won't happen to another player who has lesser knowledge of what is going to happen in the sense of sports. I'm just here to help them, and what I do, which is the best thing, the parents are still manager of their children regardless. They play a part of continue managing, and they get a percentage of whatever the company makes to be a manager of their child as well.
So basically, this is the brainchild of you learning a lesson, to want of a better word, of the whole whisper situation.
Exactly.
So I guess instead of this, you took the lesson from it and turned it into a business, riches and royalties. That's crazy.
Yes, that's what basically happened.
That is amazing, Richie. I have to say big up for that. I think I understand what the mix-up was. I think initially we think say Kelvin Brown. People they ask if Kelvin Brown is your son, right? Because I think who they got KC? People still think it's son. Wait a minute, Toussaint, coming on. Wait a minute,
Toussaint and Kelvin are the same class at Kingston.
KC, so now that's how the mix-up, man. Because everybody think Kelvin are your son, and I say Kelvin are next striker like Whisper. To say no, it makes sense. Cause me that wonder where the mix-up came from. But it's amazing though. Really, people when you see that sometimes you have to take a disappointment in a, so to speak, way and turn it into an appointment. So this is actually excellent. So we also see great things that come from riches and royalties, sports management, and yes, you also talk about this coach. Waterhouse coach, because a lot of people are singing praises though. Waterhouse
Yes.
coach.
Very humble man. I mean, Waterhouse asked me. I was always recruiting players, but I got a call one day and said I need to find a coach, and I was like, a coach? I've never recruited a coach before. And then I started looking, and then I found I was looking in the aspiration of the club is to
Yeah.
play Caribbean Cup. So I was looking in Jamaica first, and then looking into Jamaica, I see like, rah, um, these men are not gonna get me into the Caribbean Cup. I need that
Yes,
impact
sir.
now, and I went to the Caribbean and I expanded. Then I went to Central America and South America to say like see who would I choose, and you're making texts via Instagram, sending emails and all that. And Einstein was like a blessing in disguise, you know. His club
Yeah.
that he was always with for a couple of years decided that they're gonna try something new
Mm.
at the beginning of this at that point in the season. And I think I told him like, this is the opportunity for you to show what you can do in a different country, because
Yeah.
he's Argentine but he's always in Panama. So when I look
Mm.
at his resume, he developed player from the level of Panama, which is in our region, and they reach up to EPL and all that. He had over 180 odd games for Panama under 23 teams, which he did well. He got a key to the
Mm.
city of Panama for the great work he had done with
All right.
Panama. And I would, and the great and in the greatest thing that I loved about his resume was he was a developer. He developed young talents, and he has a level two, which is the course I'm now doing of talent identification and the level of finding players. And and then I went back to the board and said, this is the man. If you can get this man, he can change the team. And, they spoke with him, and he said yes. And now he's here. He's
Yeah.
here. Then they
So
wanted that. Then it turned to about okay, he needs an assistant, and then I get Coach Alex Thomas, which is also somebody who knows the culture, knows the young breaded players because of him also being a young reggae boy as well, and know what it takes to get to a World Cup qualification and going to the World Cup itself. Hence, I took Alex Thomas
yeah.
name to the board, and they had the interview, and hence that's how the two coach got there.
Okay. Young Cryptic asking, can you ask him if Dylan John is his client as well? Dylan John and a
Dylan
clientele?
John, no, he's not my client. Dylan John is more of a family to me still. So I will help him without a shadow of a doubt. I will give them
Yeah.
information and all that. Why most people think Dylan John is my client? Um, there are people that don't know how Dujuan transfer was from Phoenix Academy and not real Mona where he started his football.
Mm.
So what had happened with that, you can have a talented player who is a young aspiration footballer. And what such man used to do is take the talented players and hide them in a Phoenix St. Anne's, put them on the FIFA Connect in a Phoenix St. Anne's. And when these boys are ready to move, them find out that they are a Phoenix player. So hence, Dylan John was at Phoenix St. Anne's when he was supposed to come and play for Waterhouse. And we were told that they had to pay a ridiculous amount of money to get him from Phoenix St. Anne to
Mm.
Waterhouse, and a good friend of mine, Mr. Lovelace, I explained it to him, and he called the Phoenix Center and Parish FA and said, listen, if you know what's good for you, you better release this player, because so we took it up to the JFF, write letters and all that, and like, how did this player reach there? This player was never ever. I've never kicked a ball in Phoenix Center, and how come he's a player there? I mean, I don't want to go into how they do it and who they pay to do it and all that, but it is not something that So I think JFF has done a tremendous job by right now. You can't just say put a player on the FIFA Connect again to just say that he's a player. You now have to have a consent form beside that to make sure that a parent or a guardian is the one that right to say that. Before, a coach could have said, yo, yeah man, just put him on.
Oh, wicked.
So they did their work, and I must applaud them for that. So hence, that's how Dylan John, who I'm proud of him, he's now at South Carolina, doing his best that he can, and he's playing MLS Next Level Pro.
Yeah, what about Damian Smith, Messi?
Damian Smith, yes, he's in UAE. He's under a different, because I'm not a man who is greedy. I tell you that if you do your work, I will share whatever it takes for you to get the job done. So if your agency wants to put him up on FIFA Connect, I don't mind. I still do my work towards it because he's a Kingston College student and all that.
Okay.
And then we know what we do. We will share profit sharing and all that of whatever happens and all that. So even some of the things, my name is not on it, but I play a part.
Oh, so on FIFA Connect, the agent's name has to be
No, transfer window. The agent name does not have the transfer window. It will show you whose player is from where, whose agency is doing.
And transfer market.
Yes.
Okay, understood. Okay, we get that. Okay, no, I understand. But yeah, that'll be very, very interesting. I go on a bag of things, man, Richie. I go on a bag of things, and I think you should be an inspiration for a lot, because you could have been here talking about, and you realize deliberately, me not going on certain things, because I guess we could have been here talk about that side of it, and look at this. We are talking about success. We are talking about turning all of that into something positive, which is amazing in itself. But yeah, we need to talk about back in a little ball game real quick, and then I ask you a few more questions. So one of the first things I say today is this, right? Hold on there. You don't speak French, Richie. I probably need some help right here. You know?
Not at all.
Yeah, no. When French speakers them down in the comment section can help me with this, because somehow every time I dip on DR Congo's page, I Google some things. This seems like an itinerary. What I can see from this is 22 Mars, MARS. I think that is March 22. All right, I think that is March 22. I don't know what the manche mean. People don't have the time for Google it. Somebody help me down in the comment section right now, right? Some said DR Congo them post this. I tell you what I get from this. I don't know what the petite. I'm gonna Google it and jeez and peace. I know it's the reunion stuff there. I see repass, I see reunion stuff, and I see repass. Anyways, somebody I go Google it. But in the meanwhile, I see them post this. So it's with a 7-hour delay. I translate, me have a translator, but I could only translate the words in the caption. It said with a 7-hour delay, with Guadalajara, here is the first program of the day of our leopards gathered on Mexican side. So people, basically, they are Congo them again already. This is what I get from this, and I think probably this is them program. But also, Full Genie is New Caledonia biggest ball line of people. Them new addition. Fulgini or Fulgini. Is him however him name want pronounce. Him there Mexico see the Guadalajara. Said people them a touchdown. Well out there. When we travel? Some of the boys them travel. We have boys that travel already.
We travel tomorrow.
Tomorrow we are travel 23rd. Okay. So I guess we are gonna do this soon. So we see this them a post the den is starting to take shape. You get me I say? So, them a post them a touchdown. So a couple there Congo people them a touchdown in the airport. And again now, so I see this today. It's a Sunderland is hosting the derby with Noah Sadiki starting and leading the second goal. The Black Cats win their second derby of the season. The Leopard and his team surpassed their opponent. All right. It's the opposite. Yuan Wissa replace Anthony God. Now, a party get interesting, because I think that player, that player, don't Richie? Sadiki, or they are Sunderland.
Yeah.
I feel like him only key, him go hold the key. I don't want to think to the second game as yet, to be honest. More focus on the first game. But it's like you can't really just not look at them. You get me a second? Yesterday I really had to look at them. But some ironic, I just showed that video and honestly when I see the video,
fuck off out of my football club. Don't even leave my football club. Get the fuck.
Alright, I'm gonna stop it right there. See, so when I see that video, I'm kind of very skeptical about them video, the person I'm being, because you hear me?
Yeah, me I hear you, man.
Oh yeah, because I add when time I add something, it always go away. But I'm skeptical sometimes if you say, are these persons coming from the right place? But then again, I feel them club. So probably they are passionate about them club. Them probably live in a Newcastle and them something. But sometimes I kind of listen to the tone and the undertones of them video. You have to make sure say them not come from one place. You know me I talk about, right? You know me, you understand me I talk about?
Yeah, man, I understand what you're talking about.
Yes, so
to piggyback to what you're saying and all that. We don't worry about it's a team sport, Football is a team sport, and on the day when the match I play, you just have to get your team ready and we have to pass this first hurdle. It's very important. It is imperative that we pass this first hurdle to go to the second hurdle, because this is the harder route that we took to go to the World Cup, and we just have to do it the hard way and done.
yeah.
And I think it can be done. I think it can be done. I think we can achieve. We can always achieve this going forward.
Are you one to say hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory?
The back of the feast, sweeter the victory. No, I want to say that. You know what I mean? If you could have taken it easy, you gotta wait until you got off your notes to please your face, that sort of thing. No, you just deal with it accordingly as the game come by. We should have won that game in Trinidad, and we would be the one that needed the draw to go through. And you understand, not care what would have happened then. It was 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be drawing with Trinidad, and that's at that point I seen like why we had to do this, why we have to do this, and we still get chances and we still never complete it. So football is a game of chances. No care how bad a team is, they're gonna get a chance regardless. Chance is gonna come.
What percentage of luck included in a football? Because you just speak of a lot of things. You speak of the Trinidad game, say we should have won it. But you also speak of we were 5 minutes away from winning it and concede, which is crazy. Unlucky. Then you speak of the Curacao game, and you speak of all the chances we didn't convert, which probably some say unlucky, probably some say
hitting the
wrong selection of players did out there, because probably a player like Roman Burrell should have out there, he was in better form. But it's still hitting the ball 3 times, not even 2 times, or 3 times. And a big 1v1.
Yeah, only for 1v1. I would think like other players.
Is that luck, or is that some people say poetic justice for not having like a Roman Burrell, they're not giving Whisper more minutes? How do you view it?
Yeah, football is a game game of moments. You know, luck is part of it as well, because sometimes it is basically a luck make certain things happen. But if you don't put yourself in a situation, you wouldn't have that luck. So it's just who is in the situation at the time. Some of them situation there, you wish it was a Dujuan in that situation, because you know that it go bury. I said,
Yeah.
damn, I wish man never get that shot there and them thing there. While some certain players, to me, ball follow them. You know, Messi drop down, 4 man around him, and him I get up with the ball, and I said, oh that.
Oh, that.
But can't lock that. Ball follow him.
A
Do you
magic.
understand? And it happened with you. You spoke about the goal that he scored, and you're like, no, sir. Enough people don't even know, because him do it so much time. Him wrong foot the keeper, and the keeper can't move. And you say, wait, okay. Him just make it look easy, because him do it so many times, repetitive. Make it happen to him till people say, no man, I lock that. But
Yeah.
him knows all right. Make a rock to the left, and the keeper him notice that the keeper have a tendency. I know that him don't push off him left foot when him supposed to dive. I him don't push off him right foot. So you know him just knows all right. Him not gonna push off him left foot. Him not gonna put it on him right side then, because he's not gonna do that. These are some of the things, because even into scouting, you scouting players. You have to scout what them eat, sleep, drink, or them react, or them,
Yeah.
you understand? If them have a tendency to scratch them head at a certain point, if they don't concentrate for 90 minutes, you have to scout. You know, I remember we lost the last under 17 World Cup to El Salvador when we only need a draw, and the scouting report that they wrote on the players was like, from one player, it was like 34 pages. Them go on him IG, them know him grandmother, them know him great
Mm.
grandmother, them know the girl but did like him.
Judge.
this, they
Yeah.
scout down to the T, bro, to make sure that
Wow.
they see how this player, who this player is, and how this player react. So
Yeah.
it's part of the sport now. It's not what you do on the field alone. The sport is it's also what you do off of the field as well. So you mean you're asking the question? Yeah, we are forget it done. We are forget it done. But I see we getting it done.
See, we get it. Yeah, me definitely see. Especially we did a
I don't. If we had to play Italy in the playoff and all that, one of them, I'm not gonna be delusional to say that. Okay, we're gonna be. It's developing countries like ours we're playing,
yeah,
and we just have to get it right.
yeah,
We just have to
definitely,
get it right.
definitely. Question, because Neil goes say King Chatty Double asks Whisper contract expires in July, which it will it be renewed, extended, or what's next? All right, so I know say I'm not sure privy or to this kind of information or
I don't
anything, but
know. I don't know nothing prior
about his
his
contract.
nothing. I
Okay,
don't. I
all
have
right,
no clue.
no clue. All right, so that much me did assume Neil go, but let me say it this way, and this is not me not have a clue either, but one of the things when I think a lot of people reach out to me when Chelsea, because Chelsea is getting they call it a ban, basically some fine are going with Chelsea, where I think even to affect them youth
Them I
academy
get them I get sanctioned, and so
sanction.
yeah.
But I think
So
the last time this happened to them, this was the last time them were able to bring through a lot of youths from their youth academy. So, and I think don't quote me, but I don't think that means them can't extend players' contract. So it is very much possible, and probably this will happen to them now, probably even be a positive. And so me look on it. Probably me just love look on positives. But me look on it that way. When you hear that, I say you did think about it. I know you're not privy to the information, but I know you must think about it. How you
all
think
right.
about it?
Oh, I think about it. Newcastle was sanctioned at the time that they couldn't buy no other players, so every player would have to come up through the academy. I think
Uh,
Newcastle was the way for him to get into a professional contract, better than at Chelsea that has to get rid of 40 players each transfer window. They
Ah,
have to get rid of 40 players each window.
damn.
So at some point, they will say they will never look at you, man. And at some point, they are going to look at you. They're going to look at you at some point. So hence, Pochettino was the coach that liked him.
Yeah.
Maresca didn't like him. Coaches changed left, right, and center at Chelsea. And hence, that is what happened to him at Leicester. The coach that liked him and brought him to Leicester, he got fired the next day.
Wait, the
Yeah.
coach you get it was a coach. Hold on. I never know this. Not did Andy King. It was Andy King. It was signed before Andy King.
They signed after, and the coach was there before, and then the coach that brought him.
Oh, okay. I never
So
know this.
so things and times change because
Change, yeah.
you're not. So because you're not in my plan, you're not gonna get the minutes for that other coach did promise you. Like Anami did promise you that. Him did promise you that. Well, so
Judges.
so me not go my and play with who me know. But so that's it.
Yeah. Well, I could see that it's gonna be interesting to see that one day. And for but I just have play this as I say. I not too like play them sitting here cause sometimes them a come from the wrong place. But so ironic. Somebody sent me a video where one of the fan them basically says similar thing Bowley and Bailey before, and then the week after them tone change. So these people them flip flop. You get me? I say them flip flop on these players again. Sometimes it gets frustrating. We Bailey scored next game and them celebrating. I just saw you got the same amount what's a boo say. You get me? I say so, but this is basically a situation with them and Wissa right now.
Out of my football club, Sunderland's Instagram, straight after.
And let me say this, expletives in the video people, so let me just apologize for in advance.
It's not the views of Baller TV.
Yeah, it's not the views of Ball Free TV. But our expression said we had expressive. The intro of the channel said express my feelings, start my mind. So it's not the views of Ball Free TV, but a sort of Newcastle. Well, this is one Newcastle fan, how him feel.
The match, Brian Brobby, the one of the worst players I've ever seen, and I've said that since day one, gets man of the match. Fair enough, Sunderland deserve the win, whatever. Looking at likes. Liked by your Wissa. I can't believe what I'm saying here. He's liked the photo of Brian Brobby getting man of the match.
And it's a reason why I show this, Richie. Because this is I want to say misguided. Because the rivalry between Sunderland and Newcastle, say, at zero, them English people that take them rivalry thing different.
Yeah,
so film go even like just imagine you're on Instagram and me this thing going on. You might be on Instagram, and look on something, and probably you touch it so and you like it and you're not even recognize you like it, So Instagram stay, we know this thing already, man. And after I like something, I say, no, I'm not like this. I'm going to go so boom, I'm unlike it, but because I recognize them, I like it, I'm not want my like the on it, even though I'm not business about them something. But you know it, but you know what I mean. So
yes.
Probably it's a mistake. But not even the mistake here, them are all these professional players do a mistake liking a post by the rival fans. It's not so serious, but look how serious them when they take it.
Match in the time we had that. Do you know what it is? I'm angry, but I haven't even got the emotion to literally get angry. I feel emotionless.
These are
Wissa.
Yeah?
These are all some of these quote unquote these fans in England are, if they know that you should have passed a ball to they say a lot of bad things about Nicholas Jackson and other players. Than English League is one of, if you don't know how to conduct yourself or to prepare yourself, English is not a play league. Them disrespect you left, right, and center. You know what I mean? These people actually, when there's a Chelsea and Tottenham match, them fight. Them literally fight out a door before match start. And when match done, them go outside and them fight again. Fans. England was banned from World Cup certain man face can't go on a World Cup game because he's banned, because him no want to sit a player there and all that. Even certain players them send racist
Yeah.
texts to them to say that you're a monkey and all them thing there and all that. You have to live with it. And you I am Dujuan Richards' father, and them see me a pass and and Dujuan dash a goal and kick a penalty. I egg them throw off of my face, I egg them. You're not get with it. You're not getting away with it, bro. And these are all prepare yourself for that if you want to have a son who's gonna play at the highest level. Prepare for yourself for these things, because this is how they deal with it. Because these are people who are taking their hard-earned cash to buy season ticket, and then no food in their house, no food. The man said, "Yo, listen, it's time to buy the season ticket." So I'm telling Mrs. said, "You buy the food, and buy my season ticket," and they take it serious. So you are gonna mess up that, and you met my missus and vexed with me already. Plus you are gonna lose my game. Wait till I see him father, man. I go and give him 1 year. I remember one year, Oddsale had to be running up and down in the streets of London because a man just run him down with a big knife for pull him. You say, you like them, I say, yo, you not run back, watch me. You can't run back. You dash all of my money. Running down with a big knife, you see.
Yeah,
And
plus the betting aspect of it as well. Someone bet and lose the money and take it away.
Nobody may lose their house, bro.
Yeah, but as Travis Spencer said, I don't want to say, I don't want to disrespect nobody. I have to respect everybody, Travis. But sometimes when I try to listen and see if I tone day night, because sometimes, as you said, the borderline sounds a bit like under tone of racism in it, and you say, all right then, because especially we know, and there's no two way about it, the black players are marked a lot higher. Is when a black man does something, come like it means 10 times more. It is what it is. But yeah, Newcastle wants Wissa out. And it's so interesting because Wissa is the danger man. And for see Wissa now get the game time where we expect him to get a Newcastle, it's kind of crazy. The man must start Anthony Gardner centre forward, but hold on, they will get around to that.
Honestly, fuck off now. The biggest waste of money this club has ever spent. And watching this guy play, he offers nothing. Hold up play, non-existent. Does he win balls in the air? Does he shite? He's slow. He can't hold the ball up. He's weak. He's pathetic. Honestly, jog on back to Brentford. I beg.
I think him overdo it still, to be honest. Even though it's a reason why I'm not playing, but him overdo it. But alright.
Unforgivable. Absolutely unforgivable to do something.
Yeah?
That's how they do it. They don't care, bro. They don't business. If them get a platform to throw you down, they're gonna do it. They're always gonna be that somebody who was a fan of the club to do it, and if he's not gonna do it, then pay a idiot to do it. You know, if you say, yo, just them always have them people who them get them paid for do it. That's how the game is. That's how the game is. That's what I understand.
Is amateur is that. Why would you even be on Sunderland's page? You don't follow Sunderland. Why would you be on Sunderland's page liking an Instagram photo when you're Newcastle United's number 9? You're holding a legendary number of the football club, once of Alan Shearer, and now you're liking a Sunderland Instagram page. Honestly, get him out now. Get him out now. You see him in the dressing room, smiling and laughing, doing all these dances. Dance your way back to Brentford, you're wasting money. My head is absolutely gone with this kid. I'm not just blaming him. Obviously, I'm blaming every single individual. It's just his fault that he's done something as stupid as this straight after the match. Oh my days. Even after Chelsea, he wasn't even there to clap the fans. He done it for 2 seconds and couldn't wait to get away. After we beat Manchester United, he wasn't even in the photo. Pathetic. Waste of a footballer. Do you know what it is? Waste of a shirt number. How he has the number 9. Absolutely beyond me. Give it to Sean Neve. For anyone that doesn't know him, I wouldn't blame you. He's someone from the academy. Give it to... Oh my god, get him up my club. I can guarantee by the time I put this video out and it starts gaining traction, I mean, I put it on Twitter, it's already on 500,000 views in the first 30 minutes. Someone from the social media team will tell him to delete it, then he'll delete it. Well, if you're watching this video, because you've obviously seen the tweet, please tell him that he's a waste of money and he's a disgrace to the number 9 shirt. Thank you very much.
So the man they behave, sir. I'm crazy.
That's a
crazy. Yeah?
That's a regular day. For our family.
Regular day. Yep. So I just point this out to you, because sometimes we feel like we alone go through it. And again, the Johan Wissa thing kind of interests me, as I tell you, because coming into this playoffs, even though you see it and me see it, you know, say, yo, we stand a bigger chance than I think the fans them that give it initially. And I think probably most of it come from we not qualifying automatically, but even their most marquee player, I think the biggest name of them have a Johan Wissa, to be honest. And like this is what he has been doing. 2 minutes today.
To Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, probably Wan-Bissaka are the biggest name for real. Can play for Manchester United. So probably he's their most high profile player. But I think everybody would have fear Wissa mostly. And we know same form hasn't been the greatest. 2 minutes today as on the bench in a big Champions League against Barcelona, even though the team get beat up. Him not play none of the Champions League game. Bench against Chelsea, bench 28 minutes, 16 minutes, 18 minutes. So him really hasn't. And the Wissa this whole see at Brentford last season we scored 19 goals in 35 games. Literally only played 13 games and have 1 goal.
You remember we saw him coming from?
Well, I don't remember.
Who best in the Reggae Boyz for man?
Oh, Brentford. Oh, you talk about Ethan Pinnock, and that carry back to the Ethan Pinnock story.
Right, so Ethan Pinnock would have known the way I move, the way he plays, because they were a teammate for years. You understand? Yeah. So Ethan Pinnock would have known or will tell the other defender how to mark him going forward. But he is a player of caliber. You have to make sure you're on your top of your game.
Yeah, top player. But it's just that in just not in the best of form right now. But it's so ironic. We'll just go through them real quick, like we hear with me, Richie, and then we can run out the show, because I think it was an excellent interview. Well, not an interview, with an excellent reasoning, football reasoning, a football reasoning for go. You get me? I say I think we covered most things. I guess to the end of the show, if we miss out anything we want to talk about, we'll talk about it. But Jamal, were you surprised to see him back in the team? Honestly, be honest about it.
Jamal, I always wanted him in the team, even when they call other players. But what I understand about Jamal and the federation have to work on it too. You understand? These players are high profile players, and Jamal in the past has turned down the call up. And the reason for him to turn down the call up is because him just asked for a better seating for come to Jamaica. Give me a first class so we can stretch up my foot. But just and play and everything there. And they're not there. At some stage they didn't do that and all that. So I think that he got him end up getting blackballed for that, because him always turn some call if him don't get certain preference. Mind you, these boys don't need the monies that the JFF is supposed to be paying them. I don't think they're paying them a matter of fact. The per game that they should they use. So even if you can say, okay, that money that you're supposed to be giving me, just when I get a first class seat, understand? I don't think that they should each and that them should just use that going forward.
Definitely.
Just give them seats. But Jamal always a goal scorer, always a man when come on Jamaica and perform as well. So hence, him call up is valid for me.
Valid, yeah. And it so happened that yesterday him scored. Like, me know, you think them get a different feeling from the call up, because as I'm always noticing, the players them when they get call up, it's like give them an extra drive. Me don't know.
It's playing for your country is always different. Done in your national color is always different, bro. You feel the drive. As I said to you, Dujuan can don't train for the whole week. But you put in a Jamaica jersey on him, it's like you put on the Superman cape on him. And become
how you call it again? Clark Kent. And then the Jamal was scored at the weekend.
So
got you.
them boys they know that they are playing for Jamaica. Yeah, them are gonna do it. And you know, Jamal Lou, them are gonna be what 35 next cycle. And
Yeah.
them are gonna
For
put
them.
out them off and make sure so yo, me not gonna make it to the next World Cup, you know, cause
Yeah.
I'm going to be 35. Me I put my all for make sure I make it for that one year. And
Yeah.
you have to take that into consideration. So these boys are trying to make them not have a chance after this.
Yeah, 'cause I think I see where Nana posted and say last dance. Like when you see Nana post last dance, you know what he's basically saying because I think this is the last dance for a few of them as you talk about his age. Nana Low posting this we say last dance. I really some of them age, you really know say this are them last dance for real. So yeah.
Yeah, because
Um
the next World Cup is going to be they're going to be 30 enough, and you know football you have
yeah,
to be phenomenal for be playing at 30 enough again these days. It's for the younger bird boys and the younger legs. You can't do it no more. Cause this
yeah,
is when you start slow down.
yeah, and this you can't wrong Nana. People say a lot of things about Nana, them never say this. You see me last dance, you get me I say the man say heart. Him say all heart and sacrifice. That is Nana in a nutshell
I'm
for
gonna
you.
put
So
in everything in it, man. I'm gonna put in
Nana left
everything.
every single thing out there. No matter what you want to say about Nana, him left everything out there. So I last dance someone say, and I think this is the last dance also for Jamal. So I just say
Yeah,
him
yeah.
no say the last dance is for him. But
Ethan Pinnock as well.
Pinnock as well. Before we get to Pinnock though, Andre Brooks again. I'ma tell you, it's crazy. Get the call up, scoring man of the match. I went to him team loads. And the ironic thing about this is that him play against Wrexham, and it's one of the players them where I think a lot of people are say based on the criterias now. So big up yourself, Andre Brooks again, score. As I say, you don't know a lot about him, but a minute speak for itself. Quality left footed player. Him play like a lot on on the right wing as well. So probably that one thing
Cutting,
where play on the
cutting
right
and
wing with a left foot, cut in and score. So that's a player and him very versatile. But film team play against Bailey Kadamachi's team. And he was on the bench. Bailey Kadamachi did not get no minutes. But again, this is what I'm gonna say to you as well, because I did say this earlier. I think this is one way where Whisper next step, in my opinion, needs to be, and you better to tell me. Bailey Kadamachi as a centre forward, making a team unlimited minutes, right? However, the argument can be said that him have 29 games for the whole season. So for the whole season, senior minutes, him gonna meet the criteria. But since him gonna shit Wrexham from January, 3 games, him not playing a bag of minutes, right? So if we had Roman Borrell, him would even day 19. No, a centre forward is a centre forward. And this is what me I say, Richie. I build up the argument. I think for Leicester people them right now not having a centre forward. Pat Daka, him not score. Andre, them centre forward them not scoring. And I remember Whisper's management team coming out and saying that him will be a centre forward. He's in the mold of Zlatan. Remember, say Craig come on the interview and say he's in the mold of Zlatan. I've always thought that the next step I gotta be to play centre forward. And I just think right now is an opportunity for him. So you see him as a player where in the long term future he might be a centre forward, or you prefer him as a right winger.
um, I know the word is short on number 9. Good number 9. You understand? He has the attributes to be a number 9. Him just have to put in the work, you know, and a number 9 work is basically a physical aspect. On the wing, it's less physical, where you're not gonna be. Maybe you get double up sometime going on and triple up, depending on who you are. But number 9, each and every time you have to battle, you know, like pushing and shoving. Look, if you want to look at Holland, Alan engage each defender with a bounce. Sometimes some of them shoulder bounce
Yeah.
some before him run at you, at all times, So Alan, every time Alan go there, I war him, I war you, So you have to prepare for battle. Because them
Yeah.
man I come at you hard and then they might run at you hard as well. So it becomes a physical battle with a mental battle.
Yeah. Definitely.
And
So
mentally, I think I don't think he's ready to be a number 9 because of his
mm,
mentality. You understand?
mm.
'Cause Alan a step on your toe, Alan a pinch up on your ears. You understand?
I give you one elbow in your rib cage.
One might give a dozen elbow in your rib cage. So,
Yeah.
and then certain players, certain defenders, if you can't do that mental battle in the professional way that Alan is doing it, you're gonna end up losing that mental battle. And
Yeah.
sometimes I get a red card because you say, yo, ref, him step on my toe, you never see him. Sometimes the ref see that a man say, oh, come on, play on, man. It's a soft step, that man. Yeah, and them thing there. And when the rest now look, him step on it harder. I say, yeah, man. Man say, Alan, stop step on the man toe, brother. Allow that alone, brother. Man say, all
Yeah.
right, ref, allow him. So him stop step on it toe and him start flick your ears now, because that is a playful gesture him a do and them thing there. Him start
Yeah.
flick your ears and you say, yo, Bridget, allow me ears, no man. Stuff like that. So this is who I've seen him play, and I've seen how he has dealt with many defenders before they know who he is and how him play. And him
Yeah.
get better than him. But Whisper is a player when he was in I say Manning Cup. He may go and tell the defender and like, I defend today. And say, you all right, yeah man, me I give you 2 salad. Me I go back heel and score upon you keeper. You not good today na keeper. Yo, you keeper me go score half dozen upon you. Him intimidate before the game. Him just say, even now warm up him and say, look who I go play today. Me and you today, man. Me I go put you on your body today and everything there. And these are the stuff he does. He wins these mental battles, but at a professional level, he becomes greater.
Great. So that will come with maturity then. So I guess we'll see that in a couple years time, or probably can fast track, because right now, as I say, we're really short of number 9. We short of a number 9 as well, as you can see. We only have probably one out and out number 9, because I don't think Jamal Lowe is an out and out number 9.
False 9.
Probably is a false 9. So I really just barely kind of match in the team, and that's why I'm after there, because even though the minutes them not so hot, again in profile as a number 9. So yeah, and I think that if Whisper that play number
Tell you
9,
something about Brownman. Brownman remind me of a Dean Burden. Brownman I go get the
really, them profile the same way.
Brownman I go get the goal, man. I tell you,
You might get the goal.
Man get the goal. You understand? Him now go get 10 chance. I miss 7 or that, You understand? I think him ratio would have been like a 6-5. If him have a good day, Brownman have a score upon you. At least 3 of them goal there. But he might get himself in the position if he score upon you. Yeah.
And him being 20 as well, like even
Fresh.
the new wave, because me I tell people say, I remember when we used to get team diaspora players, they were kind of probably over 25 and plus, 27 and plus, but this new wave are coming at a younger age now. Richie or something.
And him have a younger brother.
Oh, him have a younger brother too, with JFF.
Yeah, no, if I go play for the next one under 20, then they should have thing ready.
I think I see team there too, JFF, the right thing. I see team there. I think he's also, I think, a Scotland. So I guess the battle are gonna be Scotland, England, probably, and Jamaica.
Jamaica man come, man.
Alright, because we need him. We need him. I think he's another attacker as well.
The young wave is phenomenal. You talk about Wan-Bissaka, Kieran Anderson, Campbell, Whisper, Dixon. These are remember say September again, we have to start playing football, Nation League and all of them things. enough of them man they not gonna play in Nation League. This young brother gonna come in, you know.
Yep. A young wave man, I feel them time.
And by next September, 2020 September again, it's another World Cup qualifying again. So them not too far off. Them nearby, cause them I forget rid of some and bring in some young guns. And they're gonna, and it is good that it's gonna be competitive, cause check them out now. All of these youth are like 20, 22, 21 and them thing there. A 3 cycle of baller that we have, you know, together in 3 cycle. So these boys are going to be good when them get there going good. It's not like years apart. They are just one set of players apart, and then you have the set who are come up after them. The Seymour Reid, the Jamal Bell, the Kelvin Brown.
Jamari Nolan them. The next set them will come
they're
through.
gonna still come up, but we're still gonna have fast amount of players going forward for us to be doing good. Plus, every year you're gonna always have a baller who just come out of the pack where I say, yo, where was he?
Yeah.
You're gonna always have the baller there. You're gonna have the local baller then.
Yeah, like Dujuan Richards. While I bring up that, you know much about Dujuan Richards?
Yeah, man, I know him well, man. Dujuan was a Phoenix player, you know. When I was at Phoenix, Dujuan Richards.
Yeah. So talk to me about the baller. How good is what attribute? So I'm telling.
Very good baller. Very keep the ball close to him feet. Yeah, as him record show, him have goals and assists. Him can kick it with both feet as well. But this is what cause such man and certain man finna deal, because him a push up other people when time more talented players is there. Hence him would say, yo, him stepson are the best left back and them thing there. And far more better left back there, better than him. But him a push up, you understand?
Yeah.
Him a push up and it cause other people to leave and go look better life or get more playing time, as you would put it, and them thing there. You know, hence he was saying that Mackenzie was better than Dylan John in the number 10 position, and you know, that's, you know, my view is Dylan John was always a little better number 10.
Yeah.
So, you know what
But
I mean?
when you just say left back, because I think hear that as well said that he played left back initially at America. Or he was always a midfielder.
I was a midfielder, man. I was at 10.
Okay.
If they play left back, it's because he might help out because players get injured and him can go wrong there then.
Yeah. Cause remember in the Manning Cup, seeing him Manning Cup clips, he was a 10 for 2 and actually I read the number 10 for JC, so he was a 10. Yeah.
But Mike is a good youth, you know, he developed well while he went to Ballers. And from Ballers, you know, him keep on doing great things. And you know, hence I like Merrick. I think he deserves his call up. You know, he need to get to show what he can do as well when others didn't believe in him, and know that he was always believing in himself, and I know that him can show, say, yo, him get this chance, him can just do what he want to do.
Yeah, people, I think we shot. We can try for 200 likes, people. I think we can try for 200. I'll be 300 people did there. A whole lot of people have passed through people. And try to see if we can get it to 200. It's like us so much about it. Efran Mason Clark again, probably you don't know much about this player as well. I'm not sure. What's the say probably? Just to say you never know much about Andre Brooks. But the player,
the rest of them I know about them. But, you know,
okay.
Andre Brooks I didn't know much about before, but these are good players. These are players who are fly high and they decide to play for Jamaica. These are players that even play for England under 19 before.
Yeah.
And if you can get a call for England under 19, you'll be doing good things.
And I think this player will be in the Premier League next season because Coventry destined to go to the Premier League next season, and him a them marquee player. I think him with the big number 10 for him back to. Him with the number 10, him a them leader, him a probably one of them leading goal scorers as well. I'm dropping penalty on the weekend. 26 again, still young enough, and just like Merrick, 22. So the range from 22, I think him probably the oldest out of everybody will come in, but 26 are still prime age. 26, you say in a prime 26, or you just hit a prime 26?
Prime age is 28 for me still, but
28.
26 is yeah.
So 26 are young then?
Yeah, 26 is yeah, you're a junior and you're a senior at 26. You're just in between for me.
Enter in your prime then. You're entering your prime at 26.
Entering, you should say that, yeah.
Makes sense. But yeah, we're gonna look for Ephraim dropping out to the youth will get much criticism. You know me, I tell you, say football is a very ironic sport, you know. Football, I give a drama. I'm see this all the time. This morning, I play Sunday morning ball every Sunday morning. And this man, a brother come on the field. And immediately him come on. He may live in him, yo, pass the ball. I'm say, ball, you just come on. Me play at my own pace, you know. Everybody can't tell that. Me play at my own pace. Me bring the game to my level. Pass the ball. Ball, you just come on, relax. You see, next ball him get, him stuck on the ball, freeze on the ball, man, them with the ball. Say, that is football for you. You just come on, just get to the pace of the game first. Relax. Catch the pace of the game first. Now, I say this. You have something named poetic justice in a football. And Tyrese name get caught up in the rant by Craig defending Whisper. And may I say, you can't defend Whisper when you never forget the ball as name caught up in it. And so yesterday again, come off of the bench 17 minutes and Tyrese do him do. Tyrese now have back-to-back goals. One of the only players I think 4 players on my final score 3 goals in a row. 7 goals, 1 assist in the league so far. You just keep on doing what you do, and another 20-year-old as well, Richie.
And that is why the future looks so bright. You know, you look at these young aspiring pro footballers doing what they trade and doing, and that's their work. And then bread and butter that. I don't think a next man should try bring down a next player to up any player, regardless of him being my son or anything like that. Once upon a time, I remember they were saying King was the next big thing for Jamaica, and at 15, I remember Whisper turn him inside out. It happened. Don't Pinnock get bad day too. It's a 2-time the man put King for sit down in Trinidad, the same Trinidad player.
Yeah.
The King the same thing twice and then don't learn from it. This is how football is. You're gonna have a bad game. So if me can catch up on your bad day and deal with you, you know, that is the level when it comes on to professional and amateur. You have to do the right things over and over each time when you're a professional. When you're amateur, like at the time, I think King did just say, no man, I look about this. I'm not gonna be able to put my palm about it.
Underestimate him.
Underestimate you should him do it. I'm like, wow, I want to go on, you know. And this is what is happening, you know. And now King is one of the better centre back in Jamaica. I just don't want him to do my final pass and everything there.
Yeah.
But he's a good passer of the ball, he's a good dribble of the ball. But when it comes on to defending, which defender is supposed his first line of duty is supposed to be defending. Him not do it so well.
Yeah, at the modern day centre half them now, you know, we folk. I like the modern day keeper, them talking about keeper. We see a beer club at the highest level. Them keeper them is so good with the ball at them foot, but them biggest fee actually be keepers look on to the finals with Kepa and Chelsea keeper and keeper them not so good again, man, Richie, but them very good with the ball at them foot. So I think at that point they make about your first role, yeah, good on the ball, but in terms of your job, what you do, as I say, the defending side of it.
I don't want King to be making my final pass to my forward and again.
Yeah.
Cut off my midfield, you understand?
But with that said though, with that said, no, the Tyrese are with the on screen now. Because I think one I think that was highlighted with him is that one of the player will keep 90% possession in the final third for opposition. There's something there, that in itself, just listening that stat in itself, sound like this is a very, very creative player with know if you keep possession in the
For me,
opposition third. That's not easy for them.
if you have 98%, wouldn't you want that ball on your team? Yes or no?
100%.
Then that is why he's in our team.
Simple.
That's the real reason why he's in our team, because I tell you that it is technology driven. You see him do it, with your eyes, But when
Yeah.
you look on the stats and see, this is when I lose the ball when it come on to final third, man. Do you understand? And the technology is there to show. Even when Whisper was at Brookhouse, I mentioned before he was at Brookhouse College and all that. If every game then tell you that there was an app, and the app tell you what he did good and what he needs to work on. There's the app that I tell you from them time then. It was technology driven. Remember, wait. And him score 3 goals, and I say, yeah. And I say, let him try. Him score 3 good. They're like, okay, Whisper, you didn't press on the right side enough in this game. You have to work in it. That's why we're gonna give you a 3-star.
Yes,
And they give you a star from 1 to 5. And then tell you the reason why you didn't get 5-star. You need to work on your possession in the final third. You need to come back more and all that. This technology has been using from Brookhouse, and they are telling him that. And I know, I'm like, bro, this is what you have to do now. This is all the game is have to do, and I have to be telling him that, you have to move from that level and all that, because it shows you, and you have to do it. If you know what, you're gonna just hurt yourself as a player, and hence it make him a better player, because you deal with pro license and A license coach. So them know the technology what them are use and how they want you to do it, and hence when I asked the coach why you use this, he said to me that, how would I tell a parent that this boy is all the way from Jamaica and he must start over your son?
Yeah.
So they turned the tablet to them and said, this is why. He's running 89 miles per hour whenever he's running at a defender. He's covering 3,000 more meters than your son is covering. And he's scoring more goals than him. And them said, okay, they can't argue with it because it's there in front of them. And it's if they want to do a comparison, I'm like, okay, all right then. So they know. You understand? So, hence, it is easy when you put it on a professional to show that Tyrese all them now lose the ball in the last. They're not losing it. So this is how it is. This is the world of football that we in now. We just have to get up to it. And thank God for Miguel Coley getting his pro license and knowing what it takes to get a team, or to know how to get a team playing. Third man can be running 89 and the rest of them. You see the game when them show you what them play, and them show you some Messi around 96 and nobody can catch him. And a joke thing, brother. It's really a real life thing. Them take it off and put it in the game. Because try use a lower team and play them against Messi them and see what you do to them. You wonder how you can win the ball. Because in my head of you. So thanks for having me. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a good night. It was a good day for me, a good night for you. So
what time is it?
Where I'm at?
Yeah.
What time is it now? I think it's about just after. It's now 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Night?
9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I think Richie, it's long overdue, Manala, and Manala. This was excellent. You see me? And I don't think it's the last time you'll be here, right? Don't think it's the last time you'll be here.
No man, Kingy, you're good, man. You know, see, on and off the camera, they don't know how subtle you are as a person,
Yeah.
Remember, you have your way in a music too, you know. I mean, everyone getting at that. So them don't know say it's more than just football. So
Yeah.
that's why you know the music and the football always connect from way
And
back
then
when.
yeah.
You always have that connection there. You know, you look on the Africa and you see everybody always have a portable box and a plane. None of them left in portable box. One time him go up on camp, you know, it is what it is, and it's just a joy to be here. And thanks for having me again.
Yeah, man. Enough respect, Richie. People, that was Richie Royal himself from Riches and Royalties Sports Management. Dujuan Whispers. For other people, it was an excellent reason, excellent reason. So people just are run out. There's a ball of them real quick. So I'm on like never played this weekend. Um, I think I don't know. I'm on like never played this weekend. We're not gonna look much for I'm on like Jamali. Wait, played this weekend. Kept a clean sheet in his team. 3-love victory. Actually, he played today in his team's 3-love victory. He never faced a shot, so it was no shot saves, no shot taken at him. The game before, him saved two shots. It's Mr. Jamal Waiter coming at this game off the back of 2 clean sheets. Yeah, Andre Blake again would have played yesterday against Chicago Fire. Would have conceded 2 goals and made total 4 saves. Amarivel would have played yesterday. People would have played a full 90 minutes yesterday at centre back as expected, but again he's there as a left back option. As we showed, Ian Frey would have played 77 minutes against New York City. So Ian Frey definitely finding back him winning at the starting team. And he started with what I would think is the A team. Messi start and Frey start. So definitely I start with the starting team. Richard King was on the bench over the weekend, played 0 minutes, unused sub on the bench, while Damien Nanalo didn't play this weekend. Last game he played would have been 90 minutes. All right, Ethan Pinnock, surprise, played 90 minutes in the Premier League yesterday against Leeds. In keep a clean sheet and had a really high ratings. I think him have, if memory serves me right, he was player of the game or he had one of the highest ratings. Let me just see. 78. Yeah, him and Kepa have the 2 highest ratings, 78. So Ethan Pinnock, people wonder if Ethan Pinnock can get back in it. And usually when Ethan Pinnock plays, they play a back 3, which is very interesting. Usually when Ethan Pinnock plays, Brentford move to a back 3, so that's when he usually plays, people. Kaya Anderson also played 90 minutes over this weekend. Again, that's another player in the team. People, majority of the player them in the team are play. If Ethan Pinnock can play, and Ethan Pinnock didn't really play that much this season, I tell you. Bobby Decordova Reid played 30 minutes for Leicester City coming off the bench. He didn't start. Again, Bobby started most of the games recently, but Bobby was actually in, played 30 minutes in the team, and I think everybody did already say that it was interesting not to see Whisper in the squad any at all. Wait there, Whisper the day in our squad. Who's a Whisper never day in our squad? I never that game. 21st. Whisper was in the squad. I would tell him Whisper never in our squad. When me did see Whisper never in our squad? Am I seeing doubles? Was Whisper on the bench? This I said Whisper on the bench. I was a Whisper never on the bench. I think I look on the starting lineup. Whisper was on the bench, people. I stand corrected. And that is why I like to look at these things. I could have swear me say a starting lineup and Whisper wasn't on the bench. What happened to my eyes then, people? I mean, I see doubles. Was Whisper on the bench yesterday? Because this is same on the bench, you know. King, you can't follow the Whisper haters then. Okay, some haters did I say so? He just never get a minutes, but he was on the bench. Let me very let me just double check. My app them kinda, I don't know how this is that say. Whisper King, you follow the Whisper haters. He was on the bench. Yeah, he was on the bench, people. I wouldn't say Whisper never there on the bench. Alright. Yeah, we spotted up on the bench. I think somebody that say him never there in high squad. But me never look. I like to surprise myself, people. Honestly, I like to surprise myself. Now, people, Isaac Aiden, this is same half injured. And most of the reports them are same half injured. I can tell you first hand, based on information I received from close to Isaac Aiden's camp. Let me see what was the information that came to me. So the information, Isaac Aiden came off minute 51. Yeah. QPR manager post match saying that Isaac is okay. We were leading 4-1 and wanted to give minutes to other midfielders. So that is what's been said by QPR manager. So, if you have no fear, people, QPR manager post match saying Isaac is okay. We were leading 4-1 and wanted to give minutes to other midfielders. So we're not worried about Isaac Aiden. Don't worry about that red cross away right there, so and say him come off injured. That's not the case, people. So 50 minutes, I guess 6-1 them dropped so against Portsmouth. So yeah, Casey Palmer now, people. Yesterday, Casey Palmer played 72 minutes and I guess it broke his. Casey Palmer actually didn't score, people. Casey Palmer finally didn't score. Can you believe it? After scoring 3 goals back to back to back, Casey Palmer didn't score yesterday. Played 72 minutes. Casey Palmer still on fire, people, on fire. Demar Gray was a player that is out. So ironic, people. Demi played 90 minutes. Demi played 90 minutes and now Demi is out injured. Demi of late the injury something with Demi. In February, Demi injured and missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. Demi injured and missed. So I don't know what going on with Demi injury. Again with the Trinidad game, I remember that Whisper getting called up and just being reminded that it was Demi that was injured. So Demi last played. Demi was played 58 minutes for Jamaica last time with Curacao game. So that one you're kind of interested. I think it was a Trinidad game before this Trinidad game where Whisper get called up for Demi now. Demi play 90 minutes on the weekend and injured again. 29-year-old. What go on this Demi? I don't know. Ronaldo Cephas yesterday played 74 minutes in his team's 5-love loss to Krasnodar. But Cephas minutes them ton up, people since the return of him league. 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 86 minutes and 74 minutes. So Cephas really, I get the trust of him coach once more. I get message since the start return of the season. So big up Cephas. And likewise, Tyrese Campbell, 87 minutes yesterday. Again, people, 87 minutes yesterday, 90 minutes in play. Majority of Charlton Athletics minutes. So Campbell play a lot of minutes. Now, Ronaldo Webster over this weekend was not in the squad. Very interesting. I don't know if he traveled early, but he was not in the squad. But something will go on, there's a trend. So not in the squad, 90 minutes, not in the squad. So I don't know if he's been managed because he has a lot of minutes under his belt. So if you ask me, my guess is that Ronaldo website is being managed. So people, that was pretty much it for the Reggae Boyz. Them will actually get called up to the squad. Cephas minutes turn up, but can't get a goal involvement. Yeah, Chaddy Double, that's a thing. How much game in play so far? Not for me, no excuse for him. You're right. Can't get a goal involvement. 17 games for the season. I know him not get a goal involvement. That not look good. But so me have a theory, Chaddy. The theory is that the first thing you need to do as a baller is get minutes. So once him get them minutes, because I think he's getting a lot of minutes now, based on the way he used to get a lot less minutes. So he used to get a lot more stop and start, 28 minutes, 31 minutes, 46 minutes, 29 minutes, 32 minutes, which would indicate that he would have been coming off the bench. Now he's starting games and it's just a matter of fact. Once you're out there, you're more likely to get chances to fall to you. And I think, mark my words, once Cephas continue, I can't tell you, I don't expect Cephas to get the same amount of games. So in the last 5 games, you get 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 86 minutes, and 74 minutes. I can tell you the next 5 games, if you have them same minutes, you have a goal involved. So I believe that personally. You're out there, chances are a fall to you more than if you're not there or if you're coming off the bench. Minutes and less. No, and the truth, the same can be said for, I think people also say similar things about Tyrese Campbell, because Tyrese Campbell play a whole lot of minutes. And film goal involvement are something where probably can improve as well. So it don't go one way. I just saw it go. You get me, I said, but Tyrese Campbell works very hard for the team, and he's one of the marquee players out there. He picked up 3 goals and 2 assists in a 39 games. So at least him really have numbers on the board, but again, 39 games. I think even him, the coming out interview come say did I weigh him down before him scored the first goal when they score in December, I think it was. So again, I saw it go Chaddy double. So if you look for goal involvement, yes, goal involvement for Dede, but I saw it got the first thing is playing minutes. How you know Grey One's guarantee? How you know Grey One's? Who says so? Grey One's guarantee starts. Who says so? How many miles did Cephas run yesterday? Alright, I'm not gonna know that. Team Cataract, Ultras checking in. Oh, you need to big up yourself, Team Cataract and the Ultras. Big up yourself. I think your Leeds team. Today draw 0-0 with Ethan Pinnock. You know what I mean? Ethan Pinnock finally get a start against your Leeds team, Cataract. Big up yourself. But people, I think that was an excellent show. I think today was an excellent show. Excellent. We had the legend over here, and I think it was an excellent show. All in all, big up yourself to my co-host for the night. Not co-host, cause what you call it? Not a co-host. I don't think it was an interview style. We just talk some football. We talk some great football. Richie Royal, and we got a bit of clarity and a lot of stuff. So it was good, people. I'm not like the reason the good night that people just hit the like button on the way out. Is me, people, after 12 now, and we go again tomorrow. Because as promised, people, I'm trying to put my guess is the word. Big up yourself, Charlotte, for that. Campbell definitely needs some end product. Yeah, man, definitely Chaddy double. So I'm just saying that I say go training tomorrow. I think they travel tomorrow. Tomorrow the 23rd. Today at the 23rd. So they travel 23rd, training the 24th. I think training 24th. I think most people are there by the 25th. Match day -1, and then match is gonna be on the 26th. Yeah. So point by point, Leeds are try reach 40 points. Yeah, well, and the Leeds are get relegated. Leeds not supposed to down there. Leeds alright, man. Leeds good, man. 33. Leeds not so alright. Them kind of in the relegation, but yeah, with Nottingham, Tottenham, Leeds, Nottingham, and Tottenham. People that one there, tongue twisters. Yeah. So Leeds, Nottingham, Tottenham, and West Ham. Let's see. West Ham have Wolves next. West Ham win the game, they know them can leapfrog Tottenham. As Tottenham have Sunderland next, I will know how that go. Playing Sunderland at the Stadium of Lights. In a tech boy if you do that, as they would say. So I guess that's another loss income for Tottenham, and probably West Ham can leapfrog them. So Tottenham might be in the relegation zone next time EPL matches round is played. So that one they might get interesting indeed. No back three, shape mate, back four, go with that club formation. Says Travis. Yeah, Travis, but a back three, usually when Ethan Pinnock plays, Brentford play a back three. I don't know why. But usually whenever I play, I think I know why, because Van Leven and Collins are them preferred starting centre half. So I guess when they want a third centre half, it's usually Pinnock or them have a next centre half. Yeah. Pinnock. Yeah, or them put, I think our midfielder them playing a defense. But yeah, Pinnock usually starts when them playing a back three. So again, we might have a need for a back three against DR Congo, you know. You see me? So in my opinion, I think I'm gonna do my starting level. I think the first game Pinnock should start. You see me? So whether that'll be Pinnock and Low, whether that'll be Pinnock and King, whether that'll be King and yeah, I think Pinnock should start. Because I want Pinnock to play the second game also, which is gonna be in my opinion can be a back three. You see me? And that can be probably something like Pinnock Low or Pinnock Latti King, Pinnock Latti King, and then bringing Ian Fripp on the right back. So I think it'll be interesting, but I think we have to know how to really manage both games. 5-4-1 formation, but we attack with 3-5-2, says Jamaican family vibes. Yeah, definitely that can work. It's something to consider. Most of our centre backs playing a back three, exactly. Even Amari Bell is playing a back three. Comadre Peso, I think Melissa did wash away. They do laugh, safe and sound, still give thanks. Yeah, man. Peso there, man. Peso there. West Ham for go down. Them this Antonio. You know, say Spurs, me really want to go down Cataract. Just for the fun night. Just for the fun night. Tottenham will go down. No need to worry. Say Sinus Media. Travis Ball Pree TV. Back three is lowly. New Caledonia, bro. No man, not against New Caledonia. So we can play a back four against New Caledonia. I would say. So for instance, we play a back four with Webster, Pinnock, I would say probably King, as expected. So probably with Webster, Pinnock, King, and I would say Latti at right back for the first game. Latti at back four. The second game now, it's a simple transition. You keep all four of them, you bring in Ian Frey for be the fifth defender. Have Ian Frey play right wing back, Webster left wing back. I have the three of them play centre back. I have Latti play right centre back, King play sweeper, and Pinnock play left centre back. It's a simple transition for me. You see me, or if King play left centre back, or Nana play left centre back and Pinnock play sweeper. That also works, you see me. Ian Frey and cards for the first game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Second game, Travis. You're not listening, Travis. Second game. Yeah, but people, I feel like I just really I gotta leave it for the night. I think it's tomorrow go again, so you don't know. Get some rest. Going on the 9 to 5 tomorrow, and then in the evening we're here again. You get me? I say we'll find another topic and we'll go again, people. So you don't know, people. Much love for the love. People 180 people still there after 12. Come on, people. Enough respect for watching, enough respect for there. Tuning in, people. Hit the like button. I think if you like the show, and I think much really try to figure out a different vibe. I show you. Isn't me? So yeah, people. So until next time, thanks for watching. You don't know, big up yourself, everybody were there. Jordan Horton's a king. Remember, coach say him a train before them fly out. Or them a train in Jamaica. When I train, when I can't find out when I training and the circle training. Let me see if I can get some footage for the people. Let me see if I can get some footage. Let me ask and see if I can find out when it's training. And see if I can. Yeah, let me find that out for the people. Alright. I'll find that out and we can get some footage tomorrow. That would be wonderful. Anyone start the first game should start the second. That's exactly what I said, Jamaica family vibe. So yeah, let me see if they're train tomorrow and we can get a sneak peek. Let me see. I'll try and find out. Yeah. Let me see, people. If it's possible, I'll get it done and try to see if we can bring something for. The team doesn't need any distractions during training. So you say, I'm going to distract them. I'm not about to go. But people, it's been a pleasure. You know, say them show I like do them show ya. More and more is like bringing a certain level of information. Bringing information on the players. I think Reggae Boyz watch one of my favorite show. You know, I think I prefer Reggae Boyz watch to Hot Take Tuesdays. I think Hot Take Tuesdays kind of have like a controversial something about it. But Reggae Boyz watch my favorite show. Isn't it? But yeah, people, thanks for watching. To everybody over there, big up on yourself. I don't think there's any other thing I missed today. Let me see any other thing I'm gonna miss. Let me see if I'm missing a video them I'm gonna play. No, so that was it, people. Until next time, you don't know it's your boy King again. There I chat the damn thing again, people. And don't know, hit the like button on the way out. Hit that like button on the way out. And tomorrow again, people. We'll go again tomorrow. People coming like no matter how early I'm gonna try start at 9:30. It's 9:30. It's 9:30. I don't know. What do you say? The team need to be locked in. No cloning from Bowser. What Bowser have to do with this? I don't understand. What Bowser going with? No cloning from Bowser. People, what Bowser going with? What kind of cloning? I don't understand. I don't get it. 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 I don't get this Bowser thing. Somebody explain this to me. Yeah, Ravel for Lambert. Haha, see the people, Ravel. Ravel might just be back in. Ravel might just be back in. Easy, man. Ravel Church might have keep tomorrow again, no people. Oh, say Ravel Church I keep tomorrow. Alright, tomorrow I think me have an idea. What me gonna talk about. The missing players and the missing players and also who can replace, who are the other players who can be added to the team. Yeah, so that I'm going to talk about tomorrow. I'm going to find a nice topic for me. Bowser played too much during the camp. Oh, so you mean, alright, I'm so yes. But sometime on a good vibe, man, you can't watch the play, I probably camaraderie, you know. Like you call it playing, the man them call it vibes, you know what I mean? But people, until next time, big up to everybody in the comment section. Everybody that tuned in, big people, much love for the love. Until next time.
When Pree TV, big them up. Yes, everyone, in case if I'm big up Pree TV. Like, share, subscribe. Boom! I don't know about TV, we are big up, I don't know. Boom!
I Pree TV, you don't know how to think. Big up yourself every time.
Like, share, and subscribe to Pree TV.
And we tell them, say, Pree TV, and we tell them thirst is nothing. Zoom in for the diamond then.
Oh,
Image
shit.
is everything. Obey your image, and we make them know. I've seen enough TV before, but I've never seen a TV like this. I've seen enough station before, Pree TV, the one you top the list. Room! Shizzle for sheezy. I didn't know big enough Pree TV would be so easy. Kaboom! Room! Sham! Kaboom!